Hi, welcome to Feedback Loop. I am Ryan's out for the day, so I'll be today's Ryan. So we'll be going...
Wait a minute. I thought I was being Ryan?
Hold up. I thought I was going to be Ryan today.
No, you stay down there. I thought I was Ryan. We talked about...
I grew out the beard and everything.
Guys, April Fool's Day was on Saturday. Come on.
Okay.
Anyways, today's recap is done by Horus.
Didn't you mean Ryan?
As we're walking away from the crown feather, Horus pulls out a book and starts writing. Today was a wild ride. Cassius wanted in on some secret meeting between leaders of various companies and a mob boss. Our in to that meeting was Shannon, a barkeep at the barracks that Koski and I met, who also happens to be very important in apprehending Nathaniel Cross. Through them, we got disguises and a temp job at the Crown Feather. During the meeting, through the use of magic, Dante noticed this place was practically rigged to explode. Nathaniel Cross, including Nathaniel Cross himself. With some rather simple tricks and some scissors, we stopped the wine cellar from exploding, but got away from some... But Cross still ended up getting away using some form of teleportation magic. Now, I'm pretty sure I casted Counterspell, but I must not have been on my A game, because the teleportation went off and he escaped. And then, almost immediately after Cross got away, some specialized team met to protect Sir Kraken bolts, busted through a wall, and restrained Dante, knocked out Cassius, who, up until this point, has made a lot of questionable decisions, like breaking disguise, revealing himself to Cross at the table during a meeting, which just seemed to kick everything into high gear. And that's where it just stops. And he's like, starts contemplating and closes the book.
All right. Now, as you finish writing all that, you're all still right by the crown feather. But you got it all down while it's still fresh.
Didn't you take a stick of dynamite? As Horus just turns to Dante.
Are we still waiters?
Yeah.
You all do still look human.
Yeah, I was reading over his shoulder,
We
but I
can't
can't
turn
read,
it off.
so... we can dispel it, but I don't want to.
How long? Do we know how long this spell lasts?
I think I make it Arcana check.
You
-2?
can make an Arcana check.
I have
yes.
-2.
I will try.
3.
Oh, that's not bad.
It never wears off. It's permanent. I'm
This is
sure of it.
forever.
Dante doesn't even know we're
That
under
is
spell.
24.
What spell?
It's an 8-hour spell,
Okay. And we've been through, what, 2 hours?
give or take.
Okay.
Now, Cassius. Well, these two are talking about dynamite, and Koski was off talking to the inspector. You get a feeling that your wife would like a word.
Would like a word.
Uh-oh.
I would like to speak to you.
So where are we?
You are out in the street currently.
Right. I did just get knocked out, and then I'm knocked out, and okay. I mean, if she wants to have a word, then
What were you thinking? You weren't?
No, of course this is all I think about.
So it's okay to hurt everyone else at that table too.
I tried to...
I know you saw a chance. And I'm honestly glad that you tried.
You can see how much of a problem he's becoming. We have to... There's not going to be more chances if we let him keep going this way. We have to do something before he hurts more people. If I have to blow up a railroad baron and a gun salesman to do it, I'll do it.
Cassius, you weren't alone in there. You had people there with you to support you. And I know how important this is to you, to us. But maybe you can't do it on your own.
I don't need to get them involved.
Maybe you do. As much as I think you hate the idea, these people are slowly becoming your friends.
It's fortunate for them.
Well, if you're not going to involve them, at least get help from people who are willing.
Like who? The inspector? We don't mess with police. That's...
The inspector has power, and he wants the same thing as us.
Yes.
I'm not telling you to enlist. I'm not telling you to rat everyone else out. I'm asking for you to get help.
I'll try to plan better next time.
Do you think that spell would have been enough?
I don't know.
I have a question for the inspector myself, but I can't ask him.
What do you want me to tell him?
Cross is no longer just a thug. He's unhinged and dangerous.
Yeah.
So what does the inspector plan to do about him? And if you ask him for me, who knows, maybe you'll learn something that'll help.
Maybe. I guess it wouldn't hurt.
Sweetheart, please just be careful. That could have gone really bad.
Well, like I said, I'll try to plan better next time.
And
I'll do what I have to do.
I guess it'll have to be enough for now. She kind of fades back into you.
All right. Cool.
And You have an overwhelming feeling of just worry. It's not coming from you. It's a feeling of concern. You get the feeling she is extremely concerned about you being able to do what you've set out to do.
Yeah, me too.
And that's when these two finish up their conversation about trying to steal a bomb, and Koski comes out.
Oh god.
I'm just saying, just one.
But it's evidence. They're all over it now.
Come on.
We can't just walk back in. Look.
You guys ready to go?
Are we?
Ready to go.
Where are we going?
Yes, where are we going?
Go where?
I don't know, away from here?
Like
After
away
the
from
hotel?
this building, away from this town, away from this mortal coil? Which one?
What?
Because
Well,
That last
at
one.
this moment,
well, this one
the
seems
building.
to kind of have death wish.
For all of us included.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start walking.
I mean, I'll go back to the hotel
Yeah.
with my bomb.
Wait.
You can head back.
Feel like
regroup.
I have to go talk to Shannon before the morning comes.
Mhm.
Yeah, Dante.
What time is it?
It's about like 2 p.m.
Okay, I'll go back to the. Koski will go back to the hotel for now.
Is the inspector still there?
The inspector is still there. He's asking
Oh, it's here.
Yeah.
a couple of civilians around just what they saw.
Might be easier to talk to him
Yeah,
first.
stop him on the way, yeah, that's fair.
So
I mean, I don't want to talk to him.
what's happening?
I think we're regrouping at the hotel.
I'll stop to talk to the inspector.
Okay.
Alright,
I'll
I'll.
move it. Just gotta
Just to
fix my dress.
I don't mind stopping to talk to the inspector before going back.
Okay.
Thank you for your statement. Hello again,
Hi.
both of you.
So, what's the plan?
What do you mean, what is the plan?
Guy just tried to blow up one of the most expensive restaurants in town with two of the most important people in the country in it. What's the plan?
The Mars Constabulary has started to form a team that will take action.
Take action.
When exactly are they taking this action?
Tomorrow morning. Which is why I would greatly appreciate it if you could get my message to Shannon.
I will pass the
Sure.
message. Like I said yesterday, she is like her aunt. I cannot guarantee what she's going to do with that message. But I will pass it along.
If you can get her out, even if she says no, before the raid happens, I can make sure you all have a spot in it. I'm sure some of you would like a second chance.
Where is the raid?
We'll be raiding the Cross Manor at his ranch, just outside of town.
Have I been here before?
Maybe once. And it was back when it was owned by his dad.
Right, yeah.
You said the ranch is outside of town?
Yeah. What you remember of the ranch, it's mostly one large manor house plus a couple of barns out back. Crosses, as a family, are known for breeding racehorses.
Right.
Is there a race that they race? Like that, you know?
There's a racetrack, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like one of their big
We
things.
go there. Get a few horses.
Keep them together.
Keep them with us.
They'll be ours now.
We could take some horses.
Just saying. Measles are fast.
Was there anything else?
No, I think I have to have a conversation with Shannon.
Please.
And we definitely haven't met before. Just saying. And I walk away. Didn't you already do that last time? I thought you already. Well, okay. Well, now, now I just that. Sure.
Well, remember, I only saw him dart across looking at everybody. I don't know if he
Oh,
saw
okay.
through
Yikes.
everyone's.
Well, now he does.
I got an idea he did. But do we know how, if we're going to be trying to sneak her out, how fortified are we talking?
She's not exactly a prisoner.
No,
But trying to get in
I'm more.
and then out.
I'm more.
We don't know
worried
if they're
about-
there right now.
Yeah, and I'm more worried about. It seems like, I mean, from Dante's perspective, but also, she left. She could have stayed, and it was kind of a raid situation. She could have gotten out of there and just been gone. She chose to stay in for a reason, the stubbornness reason, or otherwise. So she might just say no. We might go and go, hey, you should get out of there. There's going to be a raid. She might go, no, and then walk away. So it's
All we can do is give the information we have.
no. I think he wanted us to
Get her out.
get her out, regardless of her answer.
Right.
I think is what he said. So get your counter spells ready.
Counter spells and whole person.
I'll try to talk to her.
I'll silence first.
I have to be outside.
Should we go to the barracks and see if she's there?
Can we message her?
I could.
Where
Don't
are you
you-
at? Promise not to try to blow you up again. Hi.
Hey,
Where are you at, girl?
Sure, hold on.
WAM.
I didn't sleep though, so I don't have like a crazy amount of spell slots left. I don't think so.
That's another thing. If we do this raid, we're going straight into it.
Yeah.
No sleep.
I mean, I have plenty of health, but
The raid
No,
is
we
tomorrow
the
morning.
raid's in the morning.
Oh,
We
good.
have
Mm,
time
great.
to sleep.
then yeah, we're fine.
Alright. See, my brain is like, oh no,
I
it's gonna
can-
take all day.
I can send. I can send.
I mean, we can theoretically go take a rest now, and
We
then
should probably try to talk to Shannon first.
yeah.
Yeah, we should at least give that a shot.
So, what's the plan? Y'all go into the barracks, back to your hotel room.
I think we're gonna
I
see
can
if we
send
have a
now and then
second.
sleep.
We can send her, at least try to figure out where she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I send now and then sleep. Okay. What, do you want me to set a meeting place or just say how are you?
How many words do you get?
25. But I can just tell me what you want me to say. I got it. I barely know the middle words anyway, so just skip most of them.
You need to get out of there. There's a raid. Orders
Uh,
from Inspector Savlon himself.
Are we worried about her
Well,
telling?
Yeah.
Well, she knows.
think
Yeah, but-
she's undercover.
But also,
Uh,
like, maybe just like, where you at?
Yeah, I
What's
was thinking
up?
more- a little
Well,
more subtle as
Koski
well.
specifically needs to speak to her.
Yeah,
I don't
Koski.
think she's gonna budge
Right.
from any of you. So probably the most important thing would be to communicate to her that Koski needs to speak with her.
Got it. So Koski needs to
as-
talk to you.
Figure out where, pick a place.
Me pick a place. All right, I'll pick a place. What was that spa name again?
The
Our
one we
hotel?
The one you're
stay
staying at?
No, the spa. Didn't you go to a separate spa where you saw
No,
the?
That's our hotel.
That's our hotel.
That was at our hotel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why haven't I been at the spa the whole time?
You were busy being
Oh, yeah.
locked up in the loony bin
True.
on your
You
own
were-
volition.
You were currently on
A spa of
asylum.
a spa of the mind. But
You got a free meal.
so yeah, I mean, why not just meet at the hotel? I told other person to be there anyways. So so yeah, I'll contact and I'll say, hey Dante, here. Koski needs to talk to you. meet us at, and then whatever the name of the hotel is.
The name of the hotel
Riverside.
is
Riverside? No, it's River.
My notes.
All of us struggling.
We're all missing-
Riverstone Retreat.
Riverstone, yeah. So Riverstone. It's important.
Time. Time.
Oh,
ASAP.
within the next couple of hours? Is that okay? Within the next couple of hours.
By a time. Let's say
Okay.
by.
Sure. I don't know what time it is, but by sometime.
2, right?
It's about 2 in the afternoon.
All right, so by 6 or 7 then?
Yeah.
Should we do it at night maybe? 6 or 7 sounds good. It gives enough time to sleep anyways.
We can get our nappy.
Yeah. I need my nappy.
Get a little nappy.
I don't know if I can. I'll try.
I have another spell slot.
Everyone's been called back to the ranch.
Okay, so we know she's at the ranch.
Got it. Yeah, so I relay that. She might not be able to. She's at the ranch, right? Or she was called back to the ranch with everyone. Not sure how many people are everyone. That would be a Cassius question.
Everyone at the ranch?
Do you know how many people that would be? When we're
I mean, it's probably at least the 2 Cross brothers.
well, sure.
Look, I need to speak with Shannon. Cassius, you're going to be a diversion.
Diversion.
Yes. They already hate you and you don't care to be alive. So,
Well,
That's a fair point.
I care for
You-
them to be dead more than I care to be alive. It's a.
yeah, 6 of one, half dozen other.
Mhm.
You are good diversion. That gives me opportunity. And you too, because you're stupid.
9? 6
Both
dozen,
of you.
Dozen to 12, half.
Yes.
6.
This is the point. You two run diversion. You come with me because you're squishy. I need to speak with Shannon.
I think we should try to get Shannon out quietly if we can.
Well, yes, but that is why you are the diversion.
What am I doing to divert?
Just be yourself.
I don't think causing any sort of scene at the manor the night before a raid is a good plan.
This is more like maybe you have tail between your legs and pretend like you don't have too much pride.
Pretend
know
like
this
I'm
is
coming to
big
get
ass.
shot in the head?
Yes.
No.
Do you have better idea?
Oh wait,
No, not you.
I think I have a plan.
Fine, what's your plan?
What if we do what we were already planning on doing?
Which is,
Hold on, I'll contact my friend. 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 Hear my call. Just kidding, buddy. Yeah, let me know when you can stop by.
Your serial killer friend does not seem to care to contact you
Yeah, he might be busy.
with the killings.
Well, you know, hobbies. I
He
don't know
might
what he
have
does. in
other
his free
things he
time.
does
Yeah.
besides killing.
He seemed pretty chill. He must have made his own outfit. It looked pretty cool. Oh, bells on it and stuff too. Bells
Alright.
are broken?
Do any of you have a better idea for a diversion
I thought it was
so that I can speak with Shannon?
Did you actually cast sending
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, that was my last sentence. Oh. It's like
Think it's already here.
I look around. We're at the hotel, right? I look around. I go outside. I look around.
Give me a perception check.
Oh god.
Oh God, is he hiding from me?
He's hiding.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably hiding from
24.
a lot.
He's probably gonna win anyways.
Eh, you never know.
24. Let's see.
Rogues, man.
Rogues. 40 in stealth, it's fine.
I miss when my character just naturally can get a 2 and then hit a 50 on the. Sorry.
So, sorry, where were you when you
I
said that?
went outside,
Yep.
and then I went and turned a corner, like looked to an alley or something like that where someone would be,
Let's see.
right? Because he's not gonna be in the middle of the road, I assume. So I went back into crime alley, and oh God,
Something falls and hits your head.
Oh.
And I die?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Well, then. I look at what it is.
it's a bell. No ringer in it.
Raining
you don't
bells.
believe in Santa.
And looking up, you see 2 feet dangling from a windowsill that you think might be your room.
Oh, nice.
I go back inside, and I don't say a word, and I run up the stairs.
You don't let any of us know that
No.
the person that we want help from is here?
I'm gonna go talk to him in a second. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, I'll say I'm going to hang with a friend, and then I'll walk up the stairs.
Okay.
In terms of spell, I don't have anything that won't just incite some kind of
Did none of you
alarm.
realize he said he's going to speak with friend? He only has one friend and that friend is not here. Is this not concerning to either of you?
I mean, it might be.
I
We should
feel like every time I check on him, I regret it.
I feel like we should probably look at it.
I
Yeah,
will check.
then again,
Oh, come on.
property
But,
damage here is gonna look really bad on me.
I'll
Alright.
try to keep it to a minimum. And as we're walking up, I'm like, I don't have many things that I can do to help with I can make something very loud, but that'll put everyone on high alert.
Let's see which friend he's talking to.
Yeah.
I open the door.
So, you open the door, and just sitting on your bed, you see a jester with a white mask.
Didn't I see him in this though? When we were running together, you said he was in his full.
You saw something like that.
Yeah.
You're pretty sure the one you saw before was illusory.
Ah.
This is actual clothing. though.
Dozen and 6 and whatnot.
Dozens and 6, 9, something like that.
But
Hey!
yes. It's just sitting on your bed, crisscross applesauce, and just
Hey! I shut the door. What's up?
Can the two of us stop the door and walk in?
I put a cup
How
up
close
to the door.
behind were we?
Hey.
you're fast.
Okay.
You're able to definitely catch up.
Sure.
Do we want to let him just cook in there and listen?
Let me cook.
Hey, let him cook.
I don't know if like we want to talk to the friend. It might, you know.
I don't know. Do we want Koski to put his hand in the
Look,
door?
it's up to you.
Or put a hoof in the door?
I'm of the opinion we should not antagonize the serial killer and just let Dante talk to him and make sure nobody's getting stabbed in there. That's my out of character opinion.
Why would I stab him? Anyways,
True.
I love it.
he's my friend. So, yeah, I shut the door and.
And I will
Alright.
wait outside,
Um,
listen.
hey, what is up, man? How's after prison? Sometimes adjustment can be.
Dunk is free. Dunk is happy.
Me too, man. Other friends did go somewhere, but I'll find them. They're probably good though. How you doing?
Dunk is free.
Dunk is happy. All right, cool.
Dunk has a question.
Oh sure.
Who are you?
Dante B.
Who are you? Oh, sorry. I'm Dante. I'm in disguise. It's a magical thing. I do the horn. Go ahead. Go ahead. Did you touch it? I
You feel him grab your tail.
Ah! Ooh. So
Achievement unlocked.
yeah. That's new. So so then So thank you for coming, man. I really appreciate it.
Dunk is glad to.
I really appreciate it, man. I owe you one.
Does Dante not want to be this?
No, I'm okay with it. I think I might have gotten in trouble for the whole blowing up the entire place thing.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The point is, I need you to help me out because, what are you trying to? Oh, because I need you to go to the crosses with me so we can talk to them because I don't know if you know who the crosses are. I explained this in the message, but just to reiterate, you know. Do you know who they are?
Dunk knows who crosses are.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, so then just like talk with them, and then we can head out, I guess.
About what, fish?
What? About
What does Dunk talk with them about,
I don't-
fish?
Is that what he wants to talk about? I guess, yeah. Salmon. Do you like tilapia? I don't like to talk very much. It's like the. Anyways, yeah, you can talk whatever you want, I guess.
Dunk knows you are not the planner.
Of the meeting?
Why do you want Dunk to talk with Crux?
Oh, so if you do that for us and for Cross, who owns a newspaper, will print that I'm innocent or something. Yeah.
What is in it for Dunk?
Huh?
What is?
Sorry, hello, I'm busy. My friend is outside. Do you mind if I...
I know you only have one friend, and they're not here.
Do you mind? It's okay. I protect you with my life.
Dunk will let you let them in.
Okay. I open the door.
Are you with me too?
I'm like right
Are
behind
you with me too?
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Mage armor.
So
everything.
you open the door.
Yes.
Dante's alone in the room.
This is my friend Doink. We talk sometimes. When I was in the asylum, we talked quite a bit.
Dante, there's
You
no
help me
one
s-
here.
See, funny too. I'm telling you, get along great. So yeah, and the plan was essentially bring you with us.
I should clarify. You don't see Doink either now.
It's okay. I wasn't looking that direction. So I was bring him with. Oh, he's okay. He was there a second ago. Cool tricks though.
Was there not actually a serial killer this whole time?
What?
Was
I
it you?
Was I a serial killer? Is that what you're asking me? No, I wasn't a serial killer. Jeez. But no, I don't know where he is.
Is this like Memento?
Is this like
Did you actually
Memento?
kill them the whole time?
I don't remember much. Oh God. No, he's probably just invisible or something. Shy. He's a shy guy.
Okay, maybe
It's a boundary that he
maybe
has,
we'll
and we're
leave
gonna
the
respect
room and
that.
let him talk to his imaginary friend again.
Imaginary. It's an illusion that he had. Well, he's not an illusion. Never mind.
We'll go back outside the room.
Hello?
So,
Are you still here?
before you start to leave, all of you are suddenly looking like yourselves again.
No. Was that a time thing or?
Do we
Arcana check,
hear the
Arcana
laugh?
check.
Yes, you all hear it.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Sure.
Lol. 11.
You don't know much about the spell that was used on you.
I'm blue.
Okay. Dante's imaginary friend. I do appreciate being back to myself. May we speak,
May we?
please? I can explain a little bit better than Dante about possibly what's going on.
I think I did.
Well, don't get paid.
I'll pay
Possibly.
you.
What do you like to be paid in?
I'm assuming I'm still just looking around.
Yeah. So the door behind you gets closed,
Oh, not
and then
no worries,
reappearing is this jester holding the doorknob in one hand and just bowing, waiting.
Koski will bow back.
And he just continues to bow as long
awkward
as you all are
also.
clapping.
Right.
So-
After a while, I
He didn't
realized he's
clap,
not gonna
he did
stop.
bow back respectfully.
Yeah, Doink bows at the clapping.
Okay. Have you two stopped clapping?
When I realized he's just gonna keep bowing until I stop,
Yeah.
I kind of peter off eventually.
And
do
Doink
that
will just
awkwardly.
wander between all of you and sit back on the bed.
Last kid in the auditorium.
I sit down too. Sit down next to him.
So you maybe have a reputation for killing people.
Doink has done that.
So have I. This is fine. I don't mind this.
This is the friend I was talking about who killed you for fun.
It's very fun.
Take a bell and just put it on one of your horns.
Thank you. So, when Dante got out of Arkham Asylum Asterisk, what's the name of the place?
Carcosa Sanatorium.
Carcosa Sanatorium. He maybe created some issues for himself, and to make those issues go away, We had to speak with someone that is not a very good person.
You want Dunk to kill everyone.
Yes.
Oh,
No.
I guess I didn't know the plan.
Pulls out a knife, starts walking over towards.
Oh.
Actually, that one probably fine, but not these
no. Come on. My wife
two. Maybe
wouldn't
not
like that.
today. But we have a lot of other people for you to kill. So many. And is like totally okay if you kill them.
Slowly puts the knife back in his boot. So,
This is entire group of people. All bad people. They all need to die.
I don't know if
Have they
morality
seen
is like
Doink's
important
face?
to you.
have they seen Dunk's face?
In the papers, right? Well, in the
In the
Look,
papers,
wait.
he has.
no, I know. but
Let
I'm,
me ask you
I-
this. Do you want them to see your face? Does that make
No.
you mad?
Dunk does not want them to see Dunk's
Then-
face.
They
Will it-
absolutely
will it-
have the power to see your face.
Will it make you mad enough to kill if they see your face?
Dunk does not want them to see Dunk's face.
They have seen your face.
See his eye twitch.
They know exactly what you look like.
Oh yeah, they were asking to see you because they'd seen your face.
They were asking for you. That
Yeah.
is
Give me
true.
a deception check, a group deception check.
I'm not going to deceive him. So I'm saying they were asking for you. So I'm not going to make a check.
It's not gonna let
He's
him
my
know.
friend. I'm not going to lie.
23.
23,
Deception.
19.
19,
Nice.
14.
14.
I'm not going to
Come
deceive him.
on.
I'm just chilling with my friend. I refuse.
I just stood there and nodded.
Like, yeah. So true.
His eye continues to twitch.
Yes, they were saying that the papers didn't look anything like you.
Dunk has question.
Yes.
Who?
Who saw your face?
Who?
Would you like to provide the list?
Nathaniel Cross.
Jackson Cross,
Jackson
definitely.
Cross,
Yes, he
yeah.
has portrait of you somewhere.
They were asking to see you.
Deception check.
Come on.
Why kill ourselves? I don't get it. Why?
I mean,
My
That's
death.
a 12. That's not a great one. I have not seen the portrait, but I heard of it.
He's Rusonavian. He speaks in riddles and metaphors.
Also, I have not seen your face, making that very clear.
I'm really sorry about them. Can you just do this one thing for me, please? I owe you a big favor. And I will pay you if you really want.
Oh yes, what do you want to be paid in? I kind of assumed because you're a serial killer, just bodies, but like if there's something
Dunk
else.
only kills those who see Dunk's face.
Yes, they have seen your face.
No one
It's
but Dunk is
established.
allowed to see Dunk's face.
Sorry.
This is fair.
It's a
This
healthy
is
boundary.
healthy, very healthy boundary.
agreed.
So,
It is important to set boundaries in life.
I feel a little hurt in character that you don't understand my murderous vengeance quest, but you understand Joyce. But I don't
Joyce
say it. I just
immediately.
go kick rocks in the corner.
So
A single tear.
they
in
have
that- in
seen
your
Dunk's
head
face.
just-
Dante asks, and Dunk gets paid.
You still didn't specify what type of payment.
Dunk will take it.
It?
It.
sure. I have some.
Like, but like, what would you like? Would you like money?
I already said it.
Would you like bodies? Would you like
It.
alcohol?
It. He wants it.
Okay.
Dunk
got
will
it.
take his payment.
I got it. Don't worry.
Okay.
How's this hard to understand, guys? This makes perfect
There is
sense.
one though
Horus
that you
pops like an aneurysm
cannot
in his
touch.
head. 'cause
She
it's
has
just
not
like-
seen your face. Her name is Shannon. We need her safe.
Are you sure she has not seen Dunk's face?
She has not seen your face.
But she gathers with those that have seen Dunk's face.
She is investigating them.
She might have seen Dunk's face.
No, she was investigating them seeing your face.
Agnes confuses Dante.
Dante is confused.
Dante is confused.
Oh, he's just sitting on the bed, just.
Brain
I mean, I'll be there with you. At least for the first part, right? I'm going.
We can all go if you want help killing. Gladly.
Yeah, I kind of like need to be there. You know.
Yeah, this one would very much like to be there.
So I guess usually if I'm confused, I just like go with it, and then if I almost do something bad, they're usually like, "Don't do that," and then I'm like, "Oh."
You like applause, correct?
He just nods, and you hear
You do it
one
for
of his
the
bells
applause,
jingle.
applause.
You are sure you have not seen Dante's face?
No. But, hear me out here. Have you ever killed an entire room of people
Yes.
to raucous applause?
Yes.
I was not expecting the yes there. But you can do it again. This could be encore. We can clap for you. Claps of encouragement for killing.
Doink has follow-up question.
Yes.
Are you all trying to set Doink up?
No,
No.
we just want them dead.
Promise, I want them dead more than I care about setting you up.
I actually don't
You-
care about wanting them dead or setting you up. I was just asking for a favor, and you don't have to. I'm not going to force you to do anything.
You're his friend. He has like one friend in the world, so like I appreciate that.
Doink is giving discount because
Yes.
friend.
Also, you are good at setting healthy boundaries. Totally appreciate that. And I like your passion for killing, to be honest.
Tears. He called me his friend.
I appreciate
Why does
the
this
passion.
one need to be there?
Oh, because I need to kill them a lot, also. Like, you have your thing that they can't see your face. I kill people that kill my wife. That's like my murder clown thing.
That's
You
your
killed
power.
wife? Never mind.
Well, they'll kill themselves eventually, too. So it's like...
True. Yeah, you just got 1,000 yards there.
Does this one need to kill them? Or can Doink kill them?
It would be preferable if it was, like, at least a joint thing.
9 of one, 60 of the other.
Would you be okay compromising with clapping for most of the time, and then maybe just for Nathaniel? Do you participate?
Yeah, Nate's kind of the big one for me. I don't... The other ones you can go crazy.
Ooh!
Would this be agreeable to both of you?
I don't really like that I'm being put in the same boat. You know what? Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, that's true. They're not in the same boat. He helped me escape an explosion. He almost killed me with an explosion, so... Totally separate.
They're not in the same boat because you sell the boats. So anyway, would this be agreeable to both of you? You get to kill almost all of them exclusively to raucous applause, and you get to participate in Nathaniel's demise.
Again, don't really like...
I know you're not happy about it, but I'm less asking you and more
Also, I
asking you.
did warn you before I almost exploded you.
I was 10 feet
There was
away. What did you want me to
several
do?
warnings that you could leave.
What?
I stood up. I said, "Ladies, gentlemen, and friends, you can go before I should." You know what? I
Would
take
this
out
be
a cigarette.
agreeable?
Me?
Doink will think on it.
Okay. We kind of need this before the morning. Little catch there. Don't know if you had plans this evening.
Yes.
You did have plans.
Yes.
What kind of plans?
Plans.
Like killing plans?
Doink had plans.
Can I roll an insight to see
Sure.
if he's
Give me
lying?
an insight check.
Like errand plans? We can help with errands.
That's a 22. I'm glad that this is my high roll.
He has plans, guys. I don't understand what's wrong.
Is he just telling us he has
Well,
plans?
just
but we're
saying,
cool?
if it's errands, we can help. We can pick up your dry cleaning.
It's very hard to read him.
Yeah, it's maybe the mask. I don't know.
The full
It
white
might be
mask
the
that's
mask.
not showing his face at all.
He just seemed happy.
You get a feeling that he's just stalling. It's almost like it's almost like he's looking for any way to not have to share.
Doink. Do you
Yes.
have plans?
Dunk has plans.
Like what?
Plans.
It sounds like you don't have plans.
Dunk's plans are Dunk's plans.
Sounds like it has.
If there's like a hesitation here, you know, it's an open floor. You can share. You can share with the class. It's okay.
Give me a persuasion check.
13.
Dunk has plans.
All right.
Thank you for sharing.
When do you think you'll be finished with plans?
When Dunk gets done.
That makes sense.
This seems a little bit like you're deflecting.
What's that mean?
Okay. So here's the thing. If we don't go cause some trouble now, in the morning, police officers are going to go there and cause a lot of trouble. These guys are going to flee, probably from the city. These two people who know your face, they're going to be gone and make it their personal business to not be found by anyone, including you. And I know you're very talented and very good at hunting people down. They're very good at not being hunted down. In fact, I would say it's most of their livelihood. So this is kind of like the reason we're offering you this window is it's because it's the window we have.
Give me another persuasion check. This time I'll say with advantage.
Awesome. That is a 25.
Do an insight check to see if I can pick up on him just not wanting to share.
Sure. 25?
Mm-hmm.
16.
I'm gonna answer the insight check first, then I'll answer your persuasion. You get a feeling that he does not want to share, almost from a greedy point of view.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
it,
After that, I have a response then.
Okay.
After whatever's going to happen over here.
when do the constabulary arrive? In the morning.
Do we know the time in the morning?
You were just told the morning.
The morning's all we got.
In the morning.
I get feeling you do not find the terms agreeable. So let me try to renegotiate here. What if, and you can choose either of these, what if one of you gets to torture vigorously, and the other one gives the killing blow?
Dank
Vice
is not
versa.
care about torture.
Oh, Cassius, would you like to torture Nathaniel and then allow Doink to pierce his heart or something?
I don't know if my wife would like that.
You can just ask her, can't you? She's like literally inside you.
Yeah, I'm getting like the weird stomach feeling when I think something sounds like a fun idea and she doesn't. It's kind of like an acid reflux kind of thing.
But wait, she's fine with you killing him, but torture's where the line is drawn?
Well, she's got like noble reasons. For her, it's more like they're bad people, so they should die, and not, oh, they killed my wife, so I'd like to like
Yeah, he's
peel all
still gonna
their
die.
fingernails off. Yeah, well, you can. Aggie,
Yes?
do you want to take it up with? Koski?
Hey, look, we're trying to negotiate with a serial killer here. Limited options. Would you mind if,
While you're saying this, Doink walks over next to Cassius and is just like putting the knife in and out of Agnes.
Like a cat, just like that.
Yep.
Cat. Oh, already beat you to it, buddy.
Yes.
Sorry.
this one? Limited options here for negotiating. Would you mind if, because Cassius really wants to kill Nathaniel, would you mind if Cassius just did some light torture and then our friend here did the actual killing? Because Cassius,
I don't know how I feel about this.
your husband won't agree to allowing the serial killer to, you know, do his job.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh my god. Wait, what? Come on.
I've had some good rolls. This is gonna be garbage. Oh god.
Can I like give
Keep
my wife a persuasive look, like,
the
please?
It's not that bad. 11.
Oh, 9.
She'll turn to Cassius.
I look at her.
Choose me.
Thanks, guys.
Here to support.
Some men may deserve to die, but no one deserves to be tortured.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Second question then. Could you possibly try to talk your husband into allowing the serial killer to serial kill Nathaniel? Because this is kind of where the line is.
This is while he's still just
Yeah.
stabbing at her.
He kind of has a little bit of one-track mind.
You see, this is ridiculous, right?
She like tries to float away from him, and he just
Oh my god.
Spider climb.
Dante, can you tell your friend to stop stabbing my wife?
This his wife.
Yes.
Well, this was wife.
No, his wife.
Dunk is confused.
Agnes?
Ooh, Doink, wanna stab me?
No.
Oh,
I mean,
I can heal
He
it.
has not seen your face.
No, go
Not-
ahead,
not
watch.
worth stabbing.
Go ahead, stab my hand right through. Watch, it's really cool. Nothing. I don't feel it.
You take
99
post is a mess.
points of damage.
It's okay. Add as much as you want. It's not like, you know, a crap ton. I can take it. Go ahead. Throw it at me.
80.
Have him like rip it up my arm. I'll heal it. Yeah. Come on, Ryan. Come on. It's a flop moment.
you take
I'm
A lot
ready.
of dice.
That looks like a lot of dice.
what is in that
Sounds
knife?
like a lot of dice.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
6 points of piercing damage
Okay, 6 here.
plus
Plus.
$14 points of psychic damage.
14 points of
Oh god.
Okay.
I mean,
I cast a second level spell. Okay, so yeah, he stabs. Yeah, I never felt any pain before. Isn't that cool? Wow. Isn't that sick?
You do all notice 0 flinching.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? Yeah.
Okay.
so
Anyway, but I gotta. There you go.
Was that
No
something?
longer stabbing your wife.
Is that something we do about Dante?
I don't know.
I don't
I'm
really-
asking the in character, the other two.
I don't really ask many questions to that one, to be honest.
Yeah, so I'll use like
Is that like a
cure
green-
wounds.
Is that
I
a
guess.
leprechaun
So
demon
the
thing? or-
torture's off the table, Agnes. This is fair. That's a little dark, but can you talk Cassius into like letting the
I don't know why we have to. I was having a nice conversation with Doink, and you're kind of interrupting and trying to like upset my wife.
I'm not trying to upset.
Doink.
So, just so Dunk has this correct, you wish to hire Dunk as assassin to do your job. Dunk is still going to kill them, but
Okay. Alright. Cassius is just like I don't. He
We're
doesn't know.
hiring him as an assassin? I thought we were hiring him just to talk. I wasn't paying attention.
With his knife, yes.
We can
I
talk
kind of
whatever
thought he was
wants.
like a
Dunk's knife does not
diversion.
talk.
This has kind of gotten
Dunk
off the
talks.
rails.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
what does quiet friend say?
I'm confused. There's a lot of
Like I thought we were using him as a diversion, and now I kind of feel like you might
Yeah.
actually murder them. It's
Dunk's
kind
gonna
of-
walk over to you and just pat your head. It is okay to be confused.
Thank you.
Dunk is
Aw.
always confused.
Me too.
He goes over and pats your head as well.
Thanks, buddy. Why am I so into that?
I don't know. We seem to be at an impasse.
We are.
I don't know. It seems like we're not getting
No,
anywhere right
guys,
now.
I don't understand. Okay, Doink. Now you correct me if I'm wrong. You can say and do whatever you want while you're in there. We'll walk you in. All he wants to do is talk to you, but if you want to kill them all, apparently they've seen your face. I have no clue about that information, but whatever. And then, kill him, don't kill him. We'll be there too, so, if he kills, steals,
Yeah, we'll be there for the applause.
Both of you give me a persuasion check.
But I'm actually gonna applaud.
Yeah, it's persuasion. It's not
Yes,
deception. That's fine.
persuasion.
All right. Can I guidance myself at this encounter? Is that impossible?
Sure.
Okay.
Cry.
Ooh.
That is a 19.
That's really good. Plus the 4. Wait, what was the persuasion? Where's my persuasion? Okay. 23.
Nice.
Just so Doink understands.
Mhm.
Doink goes in.
Sure.
Doink does what Doink does.
Whatever you want.
Doink gets applauded.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll give you it as a payment.
Doink will take it.
Nice.
And this one over here just wishes to stab, shoot,
Sure.
Yeah.
smash.
Yeah. Check.
But the blonde girl, Shannon, she does not get hurt. She has not seen your face.
Will she be a witness?
I
No,
can
we can
get
tell
her
her.
out early.
Isn't the
She
whole
will not be a
goal to
witness.
go get her
Or-
while Doink does Doink
Yes, absolutely.
thing?
If you want more applause, she can help with the applause.
She's a performer too.
Yeah, she can actually perform music for this whole ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard her play. She's really good.
You group persuasion check real quick.
What is happening?
Okay, so that's
12.
18.
26.
10. Straight down the middle, 10.
Doink does like music. Usually Doink has to approve that.
There you
can
go, you
arrange for
focus.
music for you and applause.
Do you want choreography?
Dante,
Okay. Well, I have 16
Dante.
things that I can create out of nothing. It's a...
So Doink goes in, that's what Doink does while music is playing.
And just wait for
Doink
the
has one
applause.
caveat, no witnesses.
okay.
Okay, I mean, I'm literally half blind. I just have to close one eye and I'm good. See?
He's going to immediately just walk to your blind side, pull out a knife, just poke you real quick.
Yep, I cannot see that.
So,
It's
Thank
true.
you.
I can't see it.
if you want no witnesses, I can make it a little hard to see in there.
I can also do that. I did it last time, remember?
I don't know if that hinders you in any way, but I can make things a little harder for everyone to see in.
Doink cannot see in the dark.
It's going to be more like a cloud of
Skill issue.
Oh, I can make you see
smoke
the dark.
screen.
And then
Doink can do that.
Okay.
No, okay.
I can help with it if you want to wait, save your...
Doink likes this.
Horus, like, please let me.
Well, thanks.
I can do one thing.
I really appreciate this.
Careful, it doesn't get counters. Well,
I appreciate your passion for
Starts
murder.
crying. She starts weeping.
Doink does not care about the act of unaliving.
Sure.
Doink simply just does not like it when people see his face. Doink was taught,
Understood.
don't let people see your face.
Again, this is great boundary to have in life. You communicate it very clearly. Is the world's problem if they don't respect that boundary?
He continues to try and be on your blind side.
This is why I like this group sometimes. It's a nice. It's nice. But anyways, thank you so much. I appreciate this. Are we going now? Are we going?
When would you like to go?
He's gonna walk over to the window and just drop out of it.
Okay. Oh, I guess we're going now.
now.
I feel like this is happening now.
Should have probably rested a little bit. I was like,
What's your friend's name?
doink.
Doink?
And he's gone.
Okay.
Is
Let's
he
go.
too far to hear?
Unless you're like shouting out
Yeah.
the window. He stops and just looks back.
Okay. Again, I appreciate your passion. Perhaps we rest a little bit and then we deal with them. Just like teeny bit.
Holds up a knife.
Okay, I guess we're going now.
You can sleep in my room.
You
Have
can
a
sleep in
sleepover.
Dante's room.
Have cookies.
Have you ever snuggled someone
Give me a
before?
persuasion check.
Oh my god. Can I suck guidance? Is that a thing that I
Sure.
can still do? Cookies wasn't a good. I should have. It's not murder cookies. I don't know. It's not the best. It's not the worst.
Also, have you had dinner? We should probably treat you to dinner.
19.
Doink wants cookie,
Okay.
Okay, we can do cookies.
Okay, I can't reach it. This is cookies.
and he'll
We have props.
run back to be beneath the window, and Misty step up to the window.
Nice. This cookie. Cool.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to take our break. We'll be back soon, everyone. And welcome back. Now, we pick up with the party taking a short rest as Doink eats cookies.
Yeah, apparently.
Once Doink finishes the plate of cookies,
All yours.
Doink is going to go.
Okay. It's time for us to go.
Okay.
Starts to step back out of the window, waiting to see if you're going to call for him again.
How far down is it?
It's about a 3-story drop.
Can we maybe take the stairs?
Well, we can. I run down the stairs. Race you. And then I run.
Okay. Can you wait for us down there? One moment.
Just
Doink just starts counting his fingers.
I follow Dante.
Okay.
Yeah, we all run down there.
Oh, you beat me.
Okay.
Doink goes now.
Okay.
And as he's about to step out of the alley, he just goes invisible.
We go to the mansion thingy with the horses. The horses mansion. Right?
Yes.
I'm not even gonna bother.
Where is the mansion? I start walking in a direction.
Cassius being the only one who has been there. I'm assuming you're the one leading the party.
Yeah.
Is
No,
Doink just giggling the whole time?
No, you actually don't even hear footsteps.
Alright, we're just gonna hope he's there.
Well, I have a bell on my horn. Is that
There's no ringer in it.
okay?
Okay.
Is this like a little bell or like a big?
It's
Hanging bell?
It's almost the size of like a Christmas bell, like a little jingle bell.
Okay.
But you lead the party to the edge of town and start walking out on the main road. Eventually, you turn off and start making your way down a trail where you can see the ranch in the distance. It's fairly flat around where you are currently. You can see a fence that marks the property line. It would be very hard to sneak up on this kind of location.
Sure.
Do you discuss anything while you're walking, or
Hey, how easy is it to sneak up on this location?
It's a ranch.
I don't know what that.
Big.
Oh, so easy.
Moderate.
What's our plan? Are we trying to sneak up?
I kind of thought we were just gonna go knock on the door.
I agree.
What? No.
I will.
No.
Why? He doesn't know who I am.
Yeah, we said we were bringing the.
Because aren't you supposed to be talking to Shannon? Is that completely out the window now?
No, I still need to
No.
talk to her.
Yeah. I'm gonna be the one talking to Cross with Doink.
Right.
You can find.
Yes, I have to go find Shannon.
Yeah,
Alright. Yeah, sounds good. You two do that.
yeah. I have to introduce Doink. It'd be weird if he just walked in on his own.
Yes, so yeah.
So
So, yeah. I go to the
Dante and Doink,
Yeah.
front door.
Cassius, did you have other idea for entering?
No. I mean, I'm not going up there. At least not to the front door, but sounds good for you two.
No, I'm asking. Do you have other plans?
No.
Okay.
Okay. And he said I wasn't the plan maker.
We're coming here to deliver on our deal.
Yeah, exactly what I'm gonna say.
Well, you get to the front door. It's a relatively nice looking manor house. It's nothing like the Gildages.
Right.
It's very plain in comparison to that.
Sure.
Just,
Country money.
yeah, brownstone house. Nothing fancy as far as decorative out front.
Sure.
You do notice there are a couple of carriages around the roundabout-like drive in front of the house. There's definitely going to be people here. A moment goes by.
Okay, what time is it?
It was about an hour. It was an hour for a short rest, right?
Our short rest. Call it about 4 in the afternoon.
Dante, do you want to detect some magic on this place?
Sure. I'll spend a couple of minutes doing ritual because I
Yeah, just like on the way up.
just like on the way.
Yeah. So if you're detecting magic well on the way,
Like by the time I get there, it should be up. Look around the doorway.
I guess Koski will try to learn detect magic from you, because I do have detect magic.
Watch
now
my
at night.
technique.
I believe I also have the.
No, you can try. Okay.
All right, we get it. You guys
Okay,
can
fine.
detect magic, whatever.
We can detect magic. Yeah, I can ritual cast that. But I feel like Dante's already doing it. I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah. And I'm at the door, so I can
so you're able to make out that there is a source of illusion magic behind all of you.
Right. Cut. That's perfect. It's more than that. I think that's awesome.
And it's as you're walking up that there is a source of abjuration magic on each of the carriages.
Abjuration carriages. Got it.
And there's a couple sources of illusion just on the walls of the front of the manor.
Placed in a specific way where it might be holes of sorts, and you know what I mean? Like what am I thinking about? Like is it the whole wall is just
Give me an insight check.
thank God it's insight. Terrible though. 9.
You're not really sure. It's kind of sporadic. Just there's an illusion, there's an illusion, there's an illusion.
Weird.
And again, about a minute goes by before the door opens, and it's a little kid.
Hi.
Why are you here?
Cross said to meet him and bring a friend that he knows about. I messaged about this and Koski talked about it, so it's like an appointment. Sorry, I don't know how to.
Then looks over at you. Do you talk better?
Not really.
All right, well, I'm confused.
We were summoned here. Well, we were summoned to bring a specific person for Nathaniel. We have brought them.
Who are they?
Oh, they're invisible. Yeah.
Wait, does Nathaniel know his name? I
Did
assume so.
Nathaniel? Yeah, Nathaniel knows Doink's name.
Referred to him as Doink the Trickster.
Yeah, just we brought the trickster. Go tell him we brought the trickster.
Ah.
Oh, that one you get.
Oh, you brought him. And suddenly the kid's just
Yeah, we don't know where.
looking everywhere and starts to back away slowly into the building.
I turn to the illusion that's near me and go, by the way, trickster? Cool name. I really like it. Did you come up with that one?
Did that one see Doink's face?
No. I don't even see if you're invisible, even if you didn't have a mask on.
Yeah, we've not seen that one before. You're probably good on that one.
You just sense the illusion go into the building with the door still open.
Okay.
it very quickly leaves the range of detect magic.
Okay. Yeah.
And gone.
What am I gonna do about that?
And the kid comes back. Mr. Cross told me to bring you all this way.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to go that way, or am I just going?
No, I'll go with you.
Okay. Come with. You coming too?
Yeah.
What is
I
Cassius
assume I'm
doing?
like sneaking around the back.
So you're not with the group.
No.
Give me a stealth check.
Yeah. 14.
14.
Brian, be nice. We're lower level. 14's good. Come on.
So, Cassius,
Mm-hmm.
you're sneaking around and it says you're trying to sneak past a window that someone just opens the shades. And you see Little Richard, the very large,
Yes.
simpler gentleman.
Above average size Richard.
Hi there, Cassius.
Hi, little Richard.
Why are you here?
Oh, you know, out for a stroll.
Come on in. Cross wanted everyone. Come on in.
Yeah, let me just, I'll come around.
Before getting to Cross, the little boy, pardon, garçon.
Boy, that got me.
I have to make a quick
love him.
pit stop to
Such a good
speak
boy.
with Shannon before Cross. It's very important.
Why?
I just have to tell her something.
Oh, she's sitting with them, so.
Okay, this might be a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, garçon.
My name's Cat.
It's French, it means boy.
I don't know.
I don't know that either.
What's French?
I don't know, man. We're like, I don't know. But they taught me to read, so I assume they know what they're talking about.
Well, you're led into a proper office where you see Shannon is looking over some papers by a window, while Cross's Nathaniel is sitting at a desk writing something, and his brother is just kind of smoking in the corner. Well, Knight, look what the cat dragged in.
It's kind of
That-
offensive. The child is named
Is that
Cat.
why
Can
the
you say
boy
that?
thinks his name is Cat?
Jackson, you are really just awful person.
He looks confused.
This happens
So
every
do
time. I look to Kat and I'm like, does this happen every time?
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Every time.
Wait, that's the worst joke ever if he just did every single time. Okay, sorry.
Oof, guess what you would
look
do.
at what the kid.
That means he planned that out? Oh, God.
Now, as Nathaniel finishes signing some paperwork, he looks up. What do I owe the pleasure?
No, I'm just filling my end of the bargain. We said we would bring the trickster to you.
And yet I don't see him.
Well, he's
Oh,
invisible.
You see, funny thing about that.
He's
You
invisible.
did ask for the serial killer in your house. I don't know.
Yeah, trickster is kind of in the name. Don't really know what to expect.
I was told to bring him
He's
here.
stricken.
I was told to bring him here. I brought him here. He's my friend. He can do what he wants. I'm not going to force him to do anything he doesn't want to do.
Where's Cassius?
I walk in,
Oh, very well.
stomp my muddy boots all over the floor. Oh, hey.
Have you come to apologize?
For trying to blow you up? No. Hard no.
Well, here I was hoping.
It's cute.
Well, he'll stand up from the desk and just kind of straighten his vest out. His long coat is not currently on him, but you do see he's wearing a shoulder holster with a very advanced looking gun in it. Shannon, dear, would you give us a moment? Of course, Nate.
Koski, would you give us a moment?
Yes, of course.
You'll have a moment when I say you have a moment.
Of life?
Just want to confirm that Doink the Trickster is actually here.
Oh, I did forget.
Yelling.
I did forget one part of this.
What? No, it's after the.
And little Richard just falls over.
Oh,
Oh,
no, Richard.
Koski will continue golf clapping. Little bit more vigorously.
And you will see Nathaniel draw his gun and is just kind of looking around now.
Okay. I'm going to take that moment now while you have your moment with the trickster.
What you tell him?
How did you think this was going to go? You're so dumb. Oh, and he's taking out his gun. Oh
so,
my god.
Koski's still clapping, by the way.
Should we actually? I don't know if we should fight. I don't know how much I can. I can't really heal you when you die.
He's going to close his eyes. And turn around very quickly and just grab something. And you hear he caught something.
Sure.
Mr. Trickster, I don't know what they've told you, but I would like to talk before you attempt to kill me.
Okay, like I said, you have your moment. I'm going to have my moment now. Koski's gonna dip out to have a conversation with Shannon.
in the room, is there like any light sources or anything like that? Any fires going?
There's open windows. There is a fireplace.
Doink, I'd like you to know I'm still clapping, even though I'm leaving the room briefly. I will continue clapping while I'm outside the room, and I will return to clap more.
And you see Nate just get a slash across his cheek.
Oh.
Ugh. Jackson! And you'll see Nathaniel and Jackson just start to try to tackle someone invisible. Are you guys staying in the room?
No, Koski has gone outside the room
No,
to talk
I'm
to
hanging
Shannon.
out.
Still clapping though.
I'm
I just don't want to
clapping.
actually continue manually.
We might need you to get rid of to bring out the person out there in case they say no. So you might want to either go with them or be ready to.
I will put a minor illusion of hands clapping as I walk out.
Do we
I think
both
that-
have
I
mage
think that-
hand? Can
I
we
think-
like? No.
I have minor illusion.
You mage hand
I can
together
make it-
one
Yeah,
clapping
exactly.
set of
I
hands.
can make a sound, so I'll have clapping sounds just kind of.
Well, gonna hop to those going to Shannon real quick.
Yeah, that's fair.
You see she's coming back very quickly with her electric fiddle.
Perfect, we needed that.
What's happening?
So Nathaniel maybe wanted to have a conversation with a serial killer. We brought the serial killer. It's going about as expected for Nathaniel.
Just trying to do the serial
Uh,
killing, if you could believe it.
We told the serial killer that we would applaud him and you would maybe play some jammin' tunes while he killed. But more importantly, your father, your adopted father, he asked us to get you out of here because there's going to be a raid in the morning. Honestly, there might not be much left to raid in the morning, but that's irrelevant here.
Does
I told
yes.
him you
So-
probably wouldn't want to leave, so maybe
Does he
I
think I
pushed a
can't do
little.
this?
No, they're planning to do a raid in the morning. I
Yes,
think
and I don't
with the
know-
situation
I don't
yesterday-
know how involved your father's going to be in the raid. I think this is out of even his hands.
So I think it's a get out now, and they're gonna storm this building in the morning.
Now, I did tell him you're much like your aunt. I can't force you to do anything, but I would pass along the message. And maybe I pushed a little bit hard for the serial killer to, do some killing to keep you safe.
It was a little bit over. I feel like we did.
I
push
generally
a
don't lie, and I
little
did
too much.
lie to get the serial killer to do the thing.
Yeah, it was a little much.
But
So-
it was to keep you safe.
There's a good chance that he's just gonna murder everyone before the raid even happens. They might come in and there's just a bunch of dead bodies.
So you're just try to take all that at once.
So we have to go back in, and we have to clap, and it'd be very much appreciated if you could, jam out a little bit.
Even from the outside, if you don't want them to know. I mean, but the guy seems really good at his job. I think they're gonna die, probably. There's a good chance.
He really likes the song Applause.
I'm sorry, you
Oh, that's by that noble woman?
you hired
We didn't
a
even.
serial killer?
We didn't really hire him, we just had a conversation.
I hired him.
You're not even in the room with us.
It
He's
was-
friend of the dumb one that's with us all the time. The dumb, not suicidal one.
What?
Yes. That's a long story in itself.
This is one of those we don't have much time, take my hand if you want to live situations. Except I trust that you don't need to actually take my hand because you're very capable yourself. Strong, independent woman and all that. Totally cool, appreciate that. But we kind of have to get back to the clapping.
I redo the minor illusion just to make sure it's still.
And the tunes. We need a playlist here.
Give me a persuasion check.
Another.
Not enough for advantage.
What?
You affected the DC though.
20.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I like that.
It's an unnatural 20, but we'll take it.
Yes.
20's a 20. Take it. It's a good number to.
I'm not going in that room.
Okay, you could stay out here and play it.
Mhm.
We just need you to play some totally jamming tunes.
He was really excited for the music.
Yeah.
You said my father's coming.
Well, I don't know if he's coming. The constable is coming tomorrow.
He said that there's going to be a massive raid on this.
He pretty much begged me to get you out of here. And I'm not going to force you. I won't do that. I trust you. But I do think that this is our opportunity to deal with the issue. And the issue is Nathaniel. And Jackson, because he sucks.
You're gonna see her start to think about many things very rapidly, just very obviously on her face. And I'm going to hop back into the other room
All right.
now.
How long does my
I cast
illusion last?
Sanctuary on
Oh, last for a minute.
Doink to make him harder to
Does
be.
that require you to see them?
No, I don't think so. I just right there. Let me check.
There's
Sanctuary.
There's
You order a
2
creature
minutes.
within range against attack. Nope.
All right.
You can't do it. You can't target it with anything, and which would include like grappling, I suppose.
Well,
Without wisdom saving throws, of course.
and Cassius, you're just. What are you doing as you're seeing Jackson and Nathaniel fight someone who's invisible?
That seems like a good idea. I'm going to use my Scroll of Greater Invisibility.
All right. So you also become invisible.
Yeah.
All right, so Cassius, what's the?
Oh, well.
Now,
So now I'm just watching 2 people fight nothing alone. Okay.
you will see Jackson has pulled out a pistol of his own. Just looks like he's about to start shooting blindly around the room.
Jeez.
And you'll see a gash appear on his arm, and he'll drop the firearm.
Cool.
Yet,
Is there music playing yet?
Is it?
not yet.
Okay.
This is happening while you're having that conversation.
Can I just say like, what? Guys, chill. What the heck? Come on, it's not that big of a deal. It's one gash. Look, my hand is this. Come on, it's the same thing. You're fine.
He's just showing a
Cassius,
hole in his hand.
are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'll probably try to attack Jackson.
Sure. How are you attacking?
Okay, going to Savant casting bonus action Firebolt.
Bonus action firebolt. Go ahead. Roll to hit.
Yep. That's an 18.
18. I believe that just hits.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. That's 10 damage.
10 points of damage.
And then what do I want to do? I'm going to, for my action, I think I'll third level magic missile.
Targeting.
Jackson.
Alright.
He does suck.
He sucks. He's so lame. That's 3, 4, 5. 4d4 is this side. Okay, that's 5. Wait, hold on. 4, 7, 9, 12, 16.
16. Alright. Now I'm gonna have initiative real quick.
Yeah.
Like, even for the people that are not in the room?
Yes. That'll come into a different moment.
Okay.
This is on brand for me. It's not negative.
There you go.
I yearn to get another negative.
I yearn for it.
I yearn for it.
Alright. So. 25 to 20. Alright.
I will physically never be there.
I'm okay. I'm actually not doing
Maybe
that.
that guy.
20 to 15.
16.
15.
I don't know what I'm gonna do at 16. To be fair, no idea. Actually, maybe I do know what I'm gonna do.
Uh, 15 to 10.
13.
13?
Mm-hmm. How's it going?
Ray, get some new dice.
It's not the dice's problem. This is -2.
5?
7.
Who needs dexterity as a wizard anyways?
Right? My AC's fine.
Just like, oh, are we fighting?
Cries.
Yeah, my AC is fine.
My AC's fine.
You're not last.
Oh, hey!
Promising? Promising?
Or a problem. Who knows?
Or a problem.
We'll find out.
Alright. So, you're fighting in this office, bookcases on either side, desk right by the windows, fireplace across the room from the desk. The door is right near the fireplace. The main area where everyone's fighting is right near the desk. You will see Nathaniel see. What do you want to do? You are going to see him just close his eyes again. And he's listening very closely. And he just turns his head in a direction where Doink might be. You're not sure. And he's going to pull something out of his pocket. It looks like just a tiny little bar of metal. He'll flick it and you will see it unfold 3 times into a very thin blade.
Cool.
And he will slash once at what looks like the air.
Do we see any like blood or anything? Is the real question.
Let's see.
Oh.
Well, that's a natural 20.
There's gonna be blood then. There will be blood.
Oh boy.
There will be blood.
I drink your milkshake.
Drink it up.
Unsettling slurping sounds.
So, that'll be... more than Doink can concentrate on for greater invisibility. Doink is visible.
Wait, did I get it back? That's short rest.
So that's 15 points of slashing damage. Plus the sneak attack damage. No, he did not have advantage. No sneak attack.
Nice.
Is that Jackson or Cross?
That was cross. Let's see if Doink actually can concentrate on that. No, he cannot. Alright.
Come on, Doink.
Yeah, he's trying.
Come on.
So Doink is visible. You can hear the fighting from outside. Shannon is going to look at both of you. The raid is tomorrow, right?
Yes. The only thing we know is it's in the morning.
They're going to get slaughtered if they come up the road. Can I get a hand? And she's just going to start running for the front door.
You need a hand with the door?
The carriages!
Okay, guess we're leaving.
Okay. Do we need to? Okay.
But Shannon's just using her action to dash out.
Okay. Do you get with her? Let me
Got it.
Dante,
Deal with them.
what are you doing in there as Doink becomes visible?
Bonus action, channel divinity, so I can get back a spell slot, because that's really annoying that I didn't have that. And I will cast Aura of Vitality, but I can't use it this turn, which sucks because it's a bonus action. I just use it to gain back the spell slot, and that'll be. And then there's no like I'll probably just move as close as I can away from it and back off a little bit, just so I'm like out of range of any slashes in general.
Okay. Brings us to Koski.
Cassius gonna just poke his head in.
You see a visible Doink.
No
Well,
visible
Dante.
Cassius.
No visible Cassius.
Minding my business.
Hi, Doink. So we should probably go and maybe put a pin in this, and then Doink. Maybe we finish murdering tomorrow. I couldn't arrange the music. Kind of was a sticking point for you. You seem a little hurt right now. Don't really know if you were before, but seems like you're not feeling too great.
Emotionally?
Give me a persuasion check.
$17.
And you see, it looks like he's getting ready to cast a spell.
Okay. Seems kind of like your friend has this. Doink, do you need us? I think that is a no.
That is a no. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Although,
Okay, well, you know where we are. Come back for cookies when you're done.
do we have to wait for Cassius?
Cassius, are you in here? Somewhere? Well, I'm
Yes,
just
Cassius.
going to
Right.
assume you're in here somewhere.
It's probably been about 6 seconds.
So I'm just gonna
All right.
leave.
I'll come with
Cassius.
my turn to go.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Are they standing like close to the brothers cross?
They're not quite flanking Doink, but they are. Jackson is within 10 feet of Doink, Cross is within 5 feet.
Could I hit them with a spell that has a radius of 10 feet and not hit Doink?
Yes, you'd probably blow out the windows behind them, but
Cool.
Even better. Gives him an escape plan.
Alright, I'm gonna do Thunder Stab. So that I can hit them both. They
Alright.
make a con save against my DC.
and I believe you teleport with that as well.
Yeah. So I'll run up to them while invisible, clap away.
All right.
Clap away. Thunderclap.
Con save.
Yes.
Wait, the ultimate
that's just
clap.
gonna alert everybody.
No, it's the ultimate clap for doing.
Nathaniel got a 22,
Yeah.
and Jackson got I rolled real low, 9.
Okay. So Nate takes half damage. Jackson takes full.
All right.
That is 23 damage. Each of them halved, obviously, for the
11 total. Good stuff.
And where are you teleporting with this?
I think I can move. Let's see.
It's pretty far, isn't it? 60 feet?
860.
I thought it was 60. Maybe it's 30.
I'm not-
I thought it was 60.
And what does this spell look like? This is the first time I think you've successfully cast this.
Yeah. So toes are. I can see the so 90 feet. I will kind of run over this step. So there's almost like you see this Cassius shaped like sound wave almost just. And then it almost like propels him backwards. I imagine like magically across the room.
All right.
I will kind of like duck behind the desk to give myself some cover, and I'm gonna use a firebolt with my savant casting again.
All right. Roll to hit. Targeting.
I'll just keep working on Jackson.
All right.
Do I have advantage on this roll? I'm invisible.
Yes.
Okay, that is a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. 3 damage. Cool.
So, Koski, you duck out, and then just hear. Everyone heard that.
Sure.
And you hear a lot of footsteps starting to run in that direction. As well as a couple people running towards the front door.
Just running? Okay.
Why does
But-
everything have to be so loud?
That brings us
I'm sorry, Horus.
to Doink.
Sense where she's being.
Yeah, doink.
Let's see.
Koski's still clapping outside.
For 1 minute, there's an illusionary sound of clapping, like loud clapping.
Yeah.
Unless somebody dispels that area.
It seems like we're leaving now.
Doink is going to. Yeah. So, Cassius, you just hear bye bye. And
See ya.
almost like Doink got just sucked into a single bell on his hood.
Oh, alright. Bye, Doink, I guess.
The bell just. And you see him appear outside.
Oh, alright.
How far away?
About 60 feet.
Is he like where we ran to? Or a different area?
He's just different side of the house.
Okay.
But that's going to be... No, he teleported. That's his bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to then just dash and get another 60 feet away. As you did persuade him to come back later.
All right. Cool.
That is Doink's turn. That brings us to Horus. What are you doing?
Look in the room. I don't see Doink.
Yeah, but do you ever?
You also don't see Cassius.
Yeah. do
Yeah, I
ever
thought
see-
you ran because I told you to run out for Shannon. Did you not?
Blasted the initiative.
Okay.
I can't run yet. And I'm running.
Okay.
Running and dashing.
So you would catch up with Shannon, who is making her way down the front steps of the manor.
I'd be like, what's the plan? What's the plan?
The carriages have very large guns in them.
Ah,
Cool.
What?
those are the things that can fire without magic. Correct?
She
Guns?
stops for a moment and looks at you.
I don't understand them either, to be honest.
Long story. We'll explain later.
Guns aren't magic?
All right. That would bring us to Jackson.
Really?
He's just gonna run around the room, swinging wildly, trying to hit Cassius.
LOL.
So at disadvantage.
Is he like running around me? Just like hitting things? That's pretty funny. I'm like, okay, buddy. So anyways, Cross.
Well,
Are we
if he misses with the first swing at Cassius, he will throw one at you.
throw a sword at me? Or just a
No,
swing?
you see he's wearing brass knuckles.
Oh, okay.
You
Can I
just you're running around.
Yeah, but-
just like.
Okay, can I be like, dude, chill, I'll like heal you or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that big a deal.
Does a 19 hit Cassius?
Yeah, I'm laughing too hard at this. You can sense my laughter.
You can sense my laughter.
Alright. So that'll be... a total of 10 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as he catches you in the gut. Give me a Constitution saving throw to maintain your greater invisibility.
Nat 20.
Alright.
Nice.
Cool.
You're fine.
I just as hard as I can with all of my energy.
He's gonna keep swinging at you now that he's actually hit you rather than
Alright.
Dante.
Don't worry, I can
13.
heal you.
No, that doesn't hit.
And last attack.
What?
Nat 1.
Alright, cool.
What an idiot.
So he hit you once and then he's just swinging where he thinks you are. It's all haymakers.
You did the hard part. Come
I hope
on.
he pulled his trapezius or something
Yeah.
doing that with that nat 1.
You hear a grunt.
Ah,
No, his trapeze
From outside, wow.
yeah, that could the grunt's actually louder than a thunderstorm. I'm like, oh my god.
Alright. That brings us to the top of the round
My
with
trapezius.
Nathaniel.
Alright, Nathaniel, go ahead. Look, if they kill you, I'll just bring you back again. That's like, what's the worst that can happen?
Nathaniel?
No, you. It's
Oh.
Nathaniel's turn.
I was like, what the heck?
No, you, the one I have to keep healing from when you're from you dying every time.
Nathaniel's gonna pick up the gun.
Oh,
And
wait. Never mind, it's past his turn. Could have hit him. Dang.
No reaction stuff.
Yeah, let's see if. Let's hope Nathaniel misses an attack.
it's going to take a look at Dante.
So we're good though, right?
We're cool.
Give me a deception check.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we did do exactly what
I
we
did.
wanted.
As far as Dante knows, and I think I'm being persuasive. Is that okay? Can I be persuasive instead?
No, this is his ability.
Oh, I see. Okay. It doesn't beat him, I'm sure. 11.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah. No. But he does know if I'm. Does he know from that
So
I'm
he's
telling
looking
the
at
truth?
you.
Is that what's important?
Cassius. Stand down.
He's pointing a gun at me if you can't see. I don't know, Cassius, if you can.
And he's going to hold his action.
I'm gonna. Can I say at the same time, like, They tried to kill me like literally hours ago. You watched. Whatever. Go ahead. Yeah. This means something to them.
Shannon is going to run over towards one of the carriages, and Koski and Horus, you would now be able to see a few people running your direction. And she's going to shout more at Koski than Horus to get in and open the carriage.
Okay. Koski will get in and open the carriage.
On your turn.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna get there.
On my
first.
turn,
Dante.
Koski will get in.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What do I
This darn 7 in initiative.
think that he's gonna shoot me if I do anything?
Give me an insight check.
Oh, 23.
23.
What if it's not against them? I should rephrase. My insight is to see whether or not, if I do something that is not at or towards them, like I haven't so far, if they're going to just shoot me because I'm moving my hands.
You get a feeling you're the bargaining chip right now.
Okay, good.
He's trying to make Cassius.
So I don't have
stand
to
down.
see Cassius to bonus action or of vitalization Cassius. So just so that they have a little more hit points, I suppose.
Thanks.
You heal 8 points.
Thank you.
And then for my action, you're terrible with bargaining chips, buddy. I don't want to waste my spell slots, honestly, because it's not gonna matter.
What are you doing?
No, I'm looking in disappointment. Like, dude, can I just go? Like, what do you think?
Can I go?
What do you think's gonna happen? You get a bomb on you, and they looked at all of us in the room and said, "You better run quick enough," and then went to shoot you. What? Really? I'm gonna head out. Is that okay?
If you start to move,
I'm asking permission. Big man needs permission to move, okay? You got me. I can't fight you. Wouldn't want to even if I could.
well, you don't get shot yet.
Cassius, can we go?
I'm getting tired.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Koski, what are you doing?
Getting in the carriage. And opening it?
So
Is that what you wanted me to do?
you climb into the carriage. You see the roof has a latch and the walls are on hinges. You could probably open the whole thing up.
Mm-hmm.
And in the middle of this carriage is this massive machine with about 4 various pipes. Kind of looks like a really big, really complicated version of that thing that Cassius has.
Okay. Got it. So Koski does not understand it.
But get in, open it up.
Okay, now what, Shannon?
You should see a crank on the side. Point that end at things you want to go away and crank.
Do I see the crank?
It's a very obvious crank.
Okay. I will do the thing.
Well, you do see a couple people starting to run out the back of, or not the back, the front door of the building.
Towards us?
Running in your direction, yes.
How angry are their faces?
They look confused.
Okay.
Me too.
Well, Koski's gonna start cranking the crank. Aiming where she said to crank the crank.
Things we want to disappear. What would you like to disappear?
Yes, that is the main question. What do you want to disappear?
Good question.
I don't know. What do we want to disappear?
What does Koski want to
Yeah,
disappear?
you're the one on the thing.
I don't know, because Koski doesn't know it's about to think it's gonna make things disappear.
But who's there to make disappear?
You see a couple of Cross's men running out of the building. There is the building itself. You could aim it at Horus if you want.
Okay, hold on.
What
What kind of disappear are we talking about? Are we talking about like
Death.
Okay,
Death,
so like I
absolutely.
don't want to aim it at you.
No, yeah, no. It's not a teleportation thing. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, it's death is the disappearance. Disappearance from life.
What would Koski do?
Koski doesn't know what this thing is.
What would Koski do?
Well, disappears in death. You know.
Okay, what inanimate objects are in the immediate?
There's another carriage.
That's pretty good.
Is there like a planter?
Sure.
Okay, Koski's gonna crank it at the planter to see what it does.
It's a Gatling gun, and it just annihilates the planter.
Oh. Okay, I like this. So now he's gonna aim it at Cross's men.
All right.
Ones that are running away.
How many carriages are there?
Yeah, how many carriages?
There's a total of 4
Ooh, we should
around
destroy
here.
the carriages too. That'd be cool.
Okay.
So, aiming at Cross's men,
Actually, I'll aim it at a carriage.
aiming at a carriage.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll for me 6d10.
Ah,
Nice.
nice.
First 2 are 4 and 8. Seven and 10. 4 and 3.
36. 25.
That's how much damage the carriage takes. You are noticing that these carriages might be somewhat armored, as large bullets are getting stuck in the metal chassis.
Okay.
But Koski now knows how to fire this kind of gun.
Koski likes.
Koski would take with.
Ski tape.
Let me pull
It's
out
our
more
car now.
D10s.
That brings us to Cassius.
Okay.
You hear a from outside.
Does that distract Cross at all?
Maybe you can give me an insight check if you'd like.
Sure. Lol. 9.
Maybe.
Cool. I think I ponder my options. I'm gonna. I'm just gonna silent casting again. I got one more of those after this. And Eldritch Blast.
Targeting.
Nathaniel.
Alright, roll to hit.
At advantage?
Yes.
Eldritch Blast.
24.
24 will hit.
That's 13 damage.
.13 points of damage. Alright, and that's going to trigger his held action, and he's going to shoot Dante.
Okay.
Bang.
I'm hoping
That's
he
not what I
misses.
meant.
I'm hoping he misses. I'm sorry. I can heal you, probably.
I can heal myself.
Yeah, I know you can.
I need you.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, sorry, Dante.
You know what? No, this should happen. I should die here.
No.
I want to become a second ghost inside you. I want to hang out with you. All right? I want to hang out with your wife all day.
Oh god, yes, let Cassius collect all of our ghosts.
No.
I do have a lot of health. Just quite a bit of it.
Cool.
With 8 especially,
Okay,
but
cool.
I
knew that. That's why I was.
that's not, no.
I knew that.
Him with a natural 20 is,
It's gonna be like a normal hit.
you know what's funny? I didn't do anything last round. This is kind of on me. I could have dodged action, technically. It was a misplay, technically.
So you take, before the sneak attack, 25 points of piercing damage.
Hold on. 25, okay.
Sorry. I thought he'd miss.
Before the sneak attack?
Before the sneak attack.
Fine, it's fine. I'm okay. I don't think I'm gonna straight up die.
This is a lot of dice.
But look, if he'd missed, I would
just
have had
gonna
a
use
cool
an app real quick.
reaction. Could've...
Oh, if he didn't hit me, you would have been able to do something. Cool.
Yeah, exactly. I was really banking on that.
Counting on Cross at point blank while he's aiming a gun at me to miss his gun.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I gotta
Plus
say-
62 points of
No, I'm down.
damage from the sneak attack.
No, that's it for me, buddy. It was close. It was close. It's like 12 points off.
Okay.
So, single shot, you see Dante just hit the floor.
I might as well use my reaction now to level 2 Hellish Rebuke.
Sure.
It's within 60 feet,
Nice.
so might as well. This doesn't count as hurting someone since I'm unconscious. So I don't know I'm doing it with my d10s.
It's like a out-of-body experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is he doing anything? Deck save?
Takes 10... Yeah, deck save. Deck save or take 10 damage.
He failed, but because of evasion, he
Yeah.
takes half.
I figured. Well, I might as well.
No.
Oh, it's 3d10. Sorry. 14 points of damage. Because I did it level 2. So,
What does your Hellish Rebuke look like?
It's happened once before by accident. It is whenever I get severely hurt, especially when I go down, my the blood sears out of my body, and it's almost no blood at all, honestly, after the searing, and so it just pops out in almost like wings, kind of, but like out of whatever the spot is, in that sort of luminescent way, and it's this very sickly green flame.
Cool. So the sickly green flame of wings comes out as the bullet grazes your
Yeah.
skull.
Yeah. I've been lobotomized. I thought it would happen at the wrong.
Well, that was his reaction.
For my action, I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom. Choosing Dante as my creature of choice, who can spend and roll one of their hit dice.
Ooh, nice.
And then you add my spellcasting modifier to that, so +6. Cross and is Jackson still within 10 feet of him?
Yep.
They both need to make a con save.
So I heal this, correct? Right now?
Mhm.
Is-
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
They both fail.
Cool. They take 10 necrotic damage each.
All right. And have you cast Wither and Bloom before?
No.
What does it look like?
I imagine so I take out my gun and I just almost shoot it to this point in the middle of the room, and there's almost this sort of implosion of energy being leached out of them that then just kind of and disperses around Dante. Almost this sort of sucking in and then effect that just. Sorry.
It's okay. It happens.
All right.
Oh yeah, it just happened.
It does.
Horus, it is your turn.
Cool. There's 4 carriages.
Yes.
What's the furthest one? How far is that one?
Probably about 30 feet from you.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Misty Step into it.
All right.
And then, right on top of it, and I open the thing. I'm
He stepped in.
and I'm gonna aim at the same carriage that Koski aimed at, and just start.
All right. You start cranking. Go ahead and just roll damage. It can't make a deck save, so.
What is it? 10. How many? Of these?
6d10.
11. 17, so 28. 38.
All right. Between the two of you, that entire carriage detonates.
Awesome. Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Sick.
Give me a quick Arcana check. In fact, both of you can.
How many more carriages are there?
One
Horus
other
has
that
no
doesn't
more
have one of
regrets
them.
about being
No regrets.
asleep for 400 years because you got to see this.
It is a unnatural 20.
That is a 12.
Koski, that thing just blew up. You recognize the type of explosion. You've seen spells like this before. A glyph of warding.
Cool.
You have a feeling,
It's under all of these.
yeah.
And I'm just gonna shout out. These are rigged to explode as well, including the ones that we are in, probably.
Neat.
Let's blow the other one up.
All right. That brings us to Jackson, who is going to continue to just swing wildly.
Oh my god.
He sucks.
He's
You're
really
so
angry.
cringe.
Damn it, Jax.
Jackson, make better choices.
Oh, man.
What's your armor class?
15.
That's a miss.
Do better.
Lol.
That's a hit.
I laughed too hard. Again.
That's a hit.
Dang it.
All right.
Stop laughing.
Sorry, it's so funny. Oh wait, with the miss, can I hit him real quick? With my reaction thing I have now, rapid response.
Sure.
Cool. So I get to cast a cantrip as a reaction to a missed attack. So I start blasting.
Blast.
Can I roll that at advantage though? Because the first one he still doesn't really know where it is. Or-
Yeah.
That is a 17.
17 does not hit.
Yeah, so his AC is 18. Okay.
All right.
Also, is he melee right now? Is he like hitting?
Yeah, he ran up to the spot where he thought Cassius was
Yeah. I think it'd be a straight roll then.
and just started swinging.
Alright. Alright.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm already down.
I died. I don't care. This is no.
Hey, I fixed you.
I mean,
brought
So
you back.
first attack is going to deal 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, yeah, sure. Why not?
And the second attack that hit you is going to deal 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Okay.
How you doing, Cassius?
I got 5 HP.
It's not 0.
It's not zero.
You will hear a voice in your head that sounds very much like your wife.
Yeah, that's usually the one.
You know?
Hey.
Remember what I said about friends? Get out and get help.
If we leave now, we're gonna lose our chance.
of living?
You'll have another tomorrow.
Feeling less confident about that, but yeah, maybe. Maybe just because I'm at 5 HP, but yeah, maybe.
You know, you might be right on this.
And then it brings us to the people who are chasing Koski and Horus and Shannon. They're gonna all start shooting at the carriages you all are.
Oh god.
Are we stationary in the carriages?
Yeah, unless you guys have horses.
I don't know
That
what
you're going to
Shannon
be attaching.
has planned
So-
here.
Shannon planning.
We did like 30 something damage. Or 60.
It'd be 30 something if it was 60-10 on average.
No, we did.
And how many of them
Between
are
the
there?
two of us. But,
Hi everyone.
There is a total of 6 people who are currently shooting at you.
Oh, that's fine.
you have 3/4 cover.
There's going to be 3 shots at either of you, and yes, you have 3/4 cover.
Okay, plus 5 AC. What does that make you, 15?
Assume that any attack that does not hit you guys is hitting the carriage.
And that puts me at a really nice 13.
What?
First for Horus.
Really sick 13. I feel like I'm gonna get hit with
They
of
all
these.
hit you.
I figured.
I'm going to give you armor, I think.
I
Now for the ones at Koski.
physically doubt that there will be
What's
a
your
time
armor
where I
class?
don't get hit.
With the extra 5, 23.
23. Not a single one hits you.
Skill
this
issue.
This is a skill issue. Pull out a calculator just in case.
Alright. Horus, you take 23 points of piercing damage.
I don't need math for that. Heck yeah. We're good. We're chilling.
Koski, your carriage takes 23 points of damage.
You know what? I'd take that. I'd rather the carriage be fine.
as they are just
You're in a
shooting.
separate carriage, right?
Yeah.
And now looking for anywhere where they can get cover themselves as these rotary cannons are starting to turn. Top of the round, Nathaniel.
And I took it personally. I took that 28 damage personally.
23.
23.
Hey, can you like leave the room? Oh wait, never mind. I'm at a 3rd level spell slot today. I was gonna just real quick out the door.
Also, I can't. I was shot before I could.
But I
Yeah.
I healed you.
well, next round I can, yeah.
You've given him very little choice at this point. He's going to shoot at you. Cassius.
I mean, as long as it doesn't straight up kill you, I can heal you again.
Also, did you make your concentration checks when you got hit?
No. That's 2 of them I need to make.
Yep.
It's 20 and 16.
Success on both.
I don't think
That's
took
right.
more
That's
than
right.
30 damage.
32, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
I'd be crying.
Just built different.
Just built different.
He shoots twice, and it just whizzes right past your ear.
Ooh, okay. I'm more stressed that my wife is so mad and so right now.
All right. Brings us to Shannon, who is going to put her violin to her chin, pull out her bow.
Start playing applause. I would settle for telephone.
That's
And
true.
Koski left his heart and his head on the dance floor.
Let's see.
It's an underrated classic.
Yeah. I'm always affected by the sound.
So when she starts to play the
The classic song.
the
Telephone.
violin, have any of you ever heard a singing Tesla coil?
Yeah.
That's what this sounds like as sparks are coming off of the bowstring.
Okay.
Love
As
them.
long as it's the tune of telephone, I'm fine with it.
Ryan not answering means it is. Canonically.
Canonically, that means it is.
And
Ryan, how do you deal with this?
Carefully.
Do you go home and like meditate for 3 hours and it's just like I had to do a session today and your therapist is like, oh no, not again. Yeah.
Did they talk about Twilight this time?
No.
Lady Gaga the whole time.
Also, they dress up as me?
They dressed up
They dressed
as
up
me.
as me and literally grew out goatees. I don't get it. Why did they do that?
you know what? I
Are
was
we
gonna
the
have her
problem?
cast an attacking spell. No.
No.
We're the problem. It's
We're the
us.
We are
The problem is me, yeah.
we are the problem.
Absolutely.
She's gonna cast Dispel Magic on your carriage has taken more damage. She'll cast Dispel Magic on yours.
Nice.
Nice.
Please leave.
I think I'll be fine. Maybe. Who knows?
Alright. So, your carriage no longer has the chance of exploding,
Okay, this is good.
but that is her turn. Brings us to Dante. What are you doing?
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
something reckless.
I mean, wait, are you down or no? You're fine. Right?
No, I'm good. I'm chilling.
Sim pretty at not 0.
Me and my 5 hit points.
They don't have any reaction to shoot me or anything this time, right?
He has gotten his turn already.
Okay.
You should probably just like head out.
That's what I was thinking, but first, I guess, out of nicety, you healed me.
For that
I'll,
reason, I'm out.
I'll use the
And with that,
full action bonus
Jesus.
action, classically. So last 2nd level spell slot. Always fun to have 0 spells left. Oh, you heal like all of your hit points though. That is a +5 too. 23 hit points.
Yeah, that is all my hit points.
How much hit points is that? Not literally all your hit points, though, right?
I was at 5. I have 27. So literally yes.
Oh,
literally all of
yes.
full health. That's like a heal spell.
Cool. I don't need to leave anymore. Also.
No,
Right.
no.
Thanks for the
That
help.
was so you can leave, and then I book it.
This is the help that I was being told.
Before
You
Whoa.
weren't in melee with anyone, so there's no attack
that's-
opportunity.
My wife
so-
was so right.
So as I'm walking out, I'm like, there you go, Cassius.
Cool.
And then
There you go.
You run.
yeah, I'm out.
All right,
God, should I though? Yeah, I should.
Yes.
brings us to Koski.
Did I see where the guys hid?
They're not well hidden. They're like they're running towards cover.
Okay.
Wait. Can I do something else? I'm so sorry. I just thought of something insane. Can I do something insane instead?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna pull out the thing of dynamite, and I'm gonna light my finger on fire, and I'm gonna say, you know, you could do it, I could do it too. They walk out, I walk out, everyone dies. Those are the two options.
Give me an intimidation check.
That's nice.
Light your middle finger.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. No, I'm just not gonna do it on camera. Is the thing. All right, intimidation. How's my intimidation? It's good. Okay, my intimidation's good. Please. Yes. Okay, it's a 16, which plus. Okay. 22.
22.
21.
21.
21.
It's 2 plus 2. 21.
You see Jackson's eyes go like.
Actually, you know what I think? I think if it's long enough, I actually straight up light it, and then I just hold my finger there. If I don't keep my fingers, we're leaving right now. Right now we're leaving. You shoot me, you
What
die.
kind of fuse does that out? What kind of fuse does that dynamite have?
That's a good question. That would
It
be
was the.
It was the
one from the.
I'll
wine.
read the inventory that I wrote down out, which is stick of dynamite.
It was the one from the wine cellar.
Yeah, from the wine.
So a chemical fuse.
Yes, a chemical fuse. Listen.
You do light it?
Oh yeah, I like it. Well, my finger's there. Is the thing.
It's a good thing your finger was there.
Yeah, my finger's here. I'm just telling you, I'm crazy, bro. Don't do this. I'm crazy.
Give
My finger has fire still on it. I'm like this. So
Ready
if I
to
release, it's
So-
dead.
I will tell you this now.
No problem.
With it being alchemical fuse,
Yes.
if you ignite it, it will instantly blow up
Great.
with
then
the length that you have it at.
that's what I want anyways. You're dead if you shoot me is essentially what I'm saying. Right here. Go
The
ahead.
length you had before was it would explode at the end of your turn.
Great. Well, now it's right here, buddy.
Is
Okay.
he able to put it out?
Try me. Well, it's not gonna go past my fingers. I mean, if I'm.
Yeah, but are you just gonna hold it forever?
Yeah.
You have one
It
turn.
has gone
Yeah,
out.
oh, no, it's out on my
okay.
It's an accelerant, so it'll run down
Gotcha.
the fuse
Okay,
real
so if you
quick.
light it again.
Yeah. If
Yes.
I open my fingers, light.
Okay. Gotcha.
Boom.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this. Okay. Change my name from the papers too. Forget that. That was the deal we made. Okay. Ready? Come on.
We got you doink.
Yeah,
The
we got
deals.
you. Are you working out?
Yeah. I'm backing up. Come on. Hurry up.
Koski, what are you doing?
First off, I'm gonna rage.
All right.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna start blasting.
All right.
While belting out telephone.
Cool. To give you an idea of this, it is a 90-foot cone.
Okay.
Ah.
The way you're blowing up my car.
Everything
I
inside
think
it
we
gets to
go
make a
faster.
dex save. The DC is 15.
Okay.
Okay.
Or take half.
Yeah.
Gross. It's a good thing we're getting rid of these.
They succeed, so they're taking half.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll 6d10. It might not matter that they're taking half, depending on how you roll.
Okay, so what we have up here.
Okay.
6, 7, 6, 3, 6, and 10.
3,
You
4.
can see it. That's a 10.
So
And then plus 2 for my rage.
39, 41.
41.
Yeah.
Those are my plus 2.
Yes.
Half
39
is
Half
rounding up.
is going to be 20.
Yes.
They all just get filled with holes. And those of you inside now hear bullets hitting the side of the building.
Yeah. With the little bullet holes going.
A few of them.
Do they hear a Minotaur belting out Lady Gaga songs?
Yes.
Okay.
Canonically speaking. Absolutely. As it should.
Yes, the Lady of the Gaga.
Yes. Lady of Gaga.
Esteemed noblewoman.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Is there anything else living?
Give me a perception check.
$17.
17?
I need to wear this more often. I'm getting good rolls tonight.
Your other eye.
Clearly, like,
Why do you think I wear it? Your other eye notices a shimmer in a couple places on the walls.
My good eye or my bad eye?
Your bad eye.
Okay.
Your special eye.
Okay.
And then you see
Private eye.
4 groups of these barrels starting to poke through illusory walls.
Okay. Shannon, we might have problem.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's not a good
Do
thing.
you have a horse or something?
She is a horse.
I might have an idea. And we'll see what her idea is on her turn. Cassius, what are you doing?
Are you out of the room?
I'm walking out of the room, but I'm not leaving without you.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I have to call the damages that I have.
Yeah.
We have a minute. Do your thing, and I'll figure it
Probably
out before
fire.
that comes back
If I
around.
were to guess.
Yeah. Fire's gonna be 1, but I have to read these. So.
I'm also 30 feet away, or 15 feet away, because I had to use half my movement to get up.
I'd like to bonus action Font of Magic, restore a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
I'd like to start walking out the door and fireball on my way out.
Okay.
And then we run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm leisurely walking because I just
If
used
you
my
were
action and
walking,
bonus action.
Jackson does get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage.
Yeah, alright, whatever.
You have full health now.
I got all my hit points.
You got full health.
I'm gonna do fire, psychic, and force.
Okay. That is a 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So you do take another 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm so brave about it, though.
You're gonna get a
And
dinosaur band-aid
then
after this.
you
Sticker.
cast Fireball.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
would that be offensive to Cassius?
No.
Also give me a concentration check.
6, so I'm not invisible anymore.
All right. So as your invisibility drops, and describe for us what your fireball looks like as Nathaniel. What's your spell save DC?
14.
Nathaniel succeeded. Jackson did not.
Okay.
So he takes 0, and then
Yeah.
Jackson
he's
takes
evading.
whatever. Yep.
So I take out my gun, give it a cool spin, and this sort of like, almost like flamethrower effect happens, and it all kind of coalesces in this one ball that just expands outward again. That's sort of like, yeah.
Nice.
And then 10. Okay. 25.
25. He's not looking great.
Nice. Okay. And I assume the books and whatnot.
Are all on fire.
LOL.
Yeah, that room is on fire.
Cool.
That room is. Wait, no, it's the wrong song. Sorry.
And you were
This is
leaving the
Lady
room?
Gaga
I
episode.
apologize.
You were leaving the room?
Yeah, I'm walking out at a leisurely pace with my movement because I can't dash.
You're
Alright.
you're technically farther than me, though.
Cool.
That brings us to Horus. What are you doing?
Horus is going to. Does it take any extra movement to get out of the?
No, it takes.
Cool. Gonna get out. The carriage that's left that doesn't have Koski in it.
Yeah.
Where is that?
So the 2 carriages you both got into are pretty much. If we're in a half circle, you 2 are at the end. The one you blew up was the one closer to Koski. There's another one,
Like
maybe 15 feet from you in a bit of an arc.
Perfect. I'm going to move back 30 feet, and I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt through both of them.
The one you're in.
The one that I
The one
was
you were
in,
in, and
the one like all the way through.
Go ahead and roll damage.
And it ignites all flammable objects within. So
I'm curious. How do you do it? How do you cast your spells? Wizardly, you open a book. You,
yes. So
just
Horse's book will open, and he kind of like pushes his hand through the book and pulls out like what seems like some magical essence, and he points it through, and kind of like have you ever seen like slow-mo lightning videos where the lightning kind of like chooses its path? You see that first thing, and then as it comes back, that's when the lightning bolt happens and just right through both of them.
Go ahead and roll damage. Let's see if they explode violently.
The last one. 31, 38 points of lightning damage.
The only rotary cannon left out here is the one that Koski is currently cranking.
Sweet. That's it. Oh, that's all I can do.
All right. Jackson is gonna hold his action, looking at Dante. Just
yeah. I want to keep being clear. Like. And by the way, when you hit me really hard, fire comes out of me. I don't even have to do this. It'll just explode if you hit me. So, watch yourself.
What's the plan here, Nate?
I just keep on.
Nathaniel's going to get out from behind his desk.
And respect the hustle. Absolutely, I agree.
Respect the hustle.
I learned it from him. I learned it from you.
Watching you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that actually. Yeah, learned it from you. We're part of the gang now. Anyways, just you know.
He's also gonna hold his action.
Nice.
Yeah, you go ahead and hold that.
Shannon's turn.
Hold that up.
Yeah, you hold that. More like hold that in action.
Whoa, God.
By the way, I have no way to get away. We're just gonna be walking slowly away from their house for just like this for like 2 miles.
Yeah,
It's just gonna be like,
I'll do it. I'll do it.
okay, I'll still do it.
I'm gonna do it.
We're going back to the hotel. I'll still do it. Oh, go ahead.
So I can do the city with a stick.
Yeah,
And I'm
it's
just like, I'm gonna do it.
Shannon is going to climb onto the carriage with Koski and just start playing a song, and the lightning arcs from the bow to the carriage, and just suddenly the entire carriage looks electrified. It even starts jumping up your leg, Koski, but it doesn't burn.
Okay.
And you are encased in a cage of lightning.
Got it. We're doing Born This Way now. Got it.
And she will shout,
Baby, I was
I
born
can't
this way.
hold this forever. Do you think any of your friends can get a horse on this carriage?
We don't have a druid in this party, Queen.
Am I able to
Where are
talk
the
out
horses?
Of turn?
Yeah.
Where are the horses?
I mean, it's a
There's
branch.
a barn
is
in
it?
back,
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
are
how
back
far?
at the ranch.
Hey, we are here.
Horse, can you get the horses?
I can bring one horse,
Can you do your bouncy thing?
I think. I can't bring something with me, but I can get there and bring one back. It's the matter of not getting.
It's a horse. You know what you can do with a horse?
I can ride it, but I'm saying, like, I could get shot on the way back. Like, I could get there no problem. It's getting back is the problem. If you can, like, cover me, I
How
can
many
do
horses
it.
do we need for this?
I don't know. Continuing to play
Get as
furiously.
many as you can.
You got it. I'm still worried about getting hit.
I will cover you.
Cool.
That's Shannon's turn.
Okay.
Dante, still just slowly backing out, holding your dynamite.
Once we get close to the door,
Yeah.
I don't know how close we are. Once we get close enough, I will use my action to cast a spell. The spell will be command. And I will command Cross to retreat. Retreat will be the command. I will also say that if he fails, even if he succeeds, I will force him to fail on that saving throw. He will have no choice but to do so. I don't really care what he gets in the save.
Alright.
An ability
like
that comes
this
from
new
my
Dante.
subclass.
Yeah, okay. Donnie.
A shot in the head, okay? I'm tired. I'll go home and sleep.
Character
I
building.
want to sleep off this mortal
No,
gun.
no, not fixed.
Character building
Not
brain
fixed.
damage.
So,
There's like a slight migraine. in
what
the
does it
spot
look
where-
like as you force him to fail?
I think it's very clearly.
Yeah, he would have succeeded.
It doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
I think it's very clearly like Dante, who's usually like, I'll just heal you, I'll just do whatever. At this point, in the situation that he was in, where he was shot in the head, he felt like they were just talking, and then he was shot in the head, and now he's just like, I don't. He felt pain a little bit, and that
Just growling back
And that-
off or something.
really, really pisses him off. So he finally, I think he just says, I think he says retreat as the command word, and then he says, it's time for you to go, and us to go. You're done. You lost. All right, that's it.
He will uncock his pistol, put it back in the holster.
And then right when he does, I bolt. So everything that I have move and just run.
All right.
And I suggest you do the same.
Cassius,
We need horses.
what languages do you speak again?
Oh wait. Common, Abyssal, and Draconic.
What languages do you speak, Dante?
Common, Abyssal, technically Loxodon, although that's Cockpit's Baron. I think that's it. I don't think I do.
But you do speak Abyssal.
I do speak Abyssal.
Do you realize that when you cast that spell, it is an Abyssal?
No, absolutely not. I had no clue. It was just clearly just spoken.
Well, Cassius, you come to that realization.
Okay, cool. That might
Koski, what are you doing?
Covering Horus. Well, Horus makes a run for it. So, what do I have to shoot at?
You see a couple of barrels starting to poke through illusions that are starting to... Two of them are starting to track Horus running. Two of them are starting to aim at you.
I'll aim at the one that's tracking Horus.
All right. You know how much damage you're rolling.
We are doing so much better than the constables
Okay,
right
so
now.
that's 10, 14, 23, 29, 34, 39, plus 2, so 41.
41.
Again,
Same.
it was last
Yeah,
time.
that was last time.
So you're just unloading at the side of the house. That's been what? 3 or 4 times you've shot?
3
Third time.
3? Okay.
for a total of 108 damage. No,
Assuming
111
I'm
damage.
gonna run out of ammo at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
I was
more.
thinking like it's starting to get hot in here. Just
Yeah.
like, well, these barrels are getting hot.
Yeah, so just continuing to crank. You see the barrels that were tracking Horus kind of tip up a little bit. And just from the way you've been moving this, you don't think whoever is behind it is dead. You think they were ducking down.
Okay. Can I see how much ammo is left? Is this...
Give me an investigation check.
That is a big, fat 4. 5.
No idea.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah, I guess that's... question, I don't know if this would have to be another roll. The damaged carts, are the guns potentially still usable?
No.
No. Okay, they've exploded.
Yes.
Okay.
We have diminished their
Right.
firepower.
Cassius, are you running out?
Yeah,
All right. So you would be able to run out the front door now, and you see Koski just cranking this thing at the side of the building.
Screaming Lady Gaga lyrics.
cool. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I guess I'll go over to where Koski is, but, not in the line of fire, if I can help it.
All right. Are you trying to climb on the carriage?
Yeah, that seems like the most sensible thing to do.
All right. You are able to climb on,
Okay?
and the lightning arcs over you as well.
I've got like a giant black eye, like a split lip in my head.
I have a hole in my skull.
I fixed it!
How far is the barn?
If you were to dash, you would get there.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 30 feet and then Misty Step again into the barn.
All right.
And
There's about a dozen horses in here.
is there a way for me to get 2 of them to come with me? Like I'm on 1. Is there a feasible way where I can get a second one to follow
You
with?
realistically just have to grab a bridle and lead it.
Yeah. Cool.
I'd say that's easy enough.
And
Sick.
get the 2 most jacked ones if you can.
I grabbed the 2 best looking ones.
The jacked
All right. But yeah, so you could use the horse's movement, which would get you back there.
Sick. Alright. I'm back.
Yeah, so
Back
you
with
just
some
see
horses.
horse riding, one horse leading another, full gallop towards the carriage.
Did I do good?
That brings us to Shannon's maintaining the spell. Nate and Jackson are staying inside. Dante.
I mean, I'm running to where everyone else is.
Yeah, so you hop on the carriage. Still holding this, by the way.
Yeah,
Which is
sure.
a little concerning for you when you see lightning.
Chill out. But now the finger's like this. Like, stay still. I'm sure it won't go off. That's how it works, right? So
All right.
movement does it.
Koski.
No, I thought you knew.
Oh, I
What-
forgot the other guy's
Yeah, I was
turns.
gonna say they-
Yeah, they are shooting at the carriage, and you are seeing lightning jump off and just intercept. That's the word. Intercept almost every round that would hit you.
Wow.
I need this spell.
I need this. I don't even know what the spell is. This is sick.
That's like
This is a magic item.
That makes more sense because I was like, is that a 3rd edition spell? What is this?
Are the horses...
They're next
Hooked
to.
up yet, or are
they're
they-
next to the
They're
thing.
next
We just
to the
need
carriage.
we need to
Oh, could I have
actually-
hooked them up on my turn, or like attempted to if I knew that was the thing?
Sure.
Oh, okay, I can attempt to. Yeah, absolutely. I'll do that.
I'll say you're able to hook up one
Yeah,
horse
I'll
per
hook them
action.
Okay, so you hooked up
I hooked
one.
It's my horse.
Who goes after me?
Cassius.
Cassius, are you up? You're in the carriage, right?
Yeah, I'm in the carriage.
Okay. I feel like leaving the turret is gonna be a mistake, but we're also almost out of ammo.
Do we have to leave the turret? Isn't it on
Well, to
the...
hook up the horse. To hook up the other horse.
Oh, we do?
I mean, just to get out of here. I mean, like.
If you want, I can destroy it with a stick of dynamite while we're leaving.
Nah, I think we want to bring this back for evidence or something. I
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
want to try to keep the carriage. This is our escape vehicle.
This is the get out.
Right now, the turret is attached on a swivel to the
It's
carriage.
on the carriage, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I would have to let go of the turret and
Oh.
leave us open.
No, yeah, let Cassius get the horse. It's fine.
Also, isn't the just a food for thought? Isn't this the Kraken one of the Kraken Vault stuff that was stolen?
Yeah, we get to keep
Yes.
I
it.
think we could get a pretty penny off of this.
Or sell it, sure.
I mean, like giving it back to
Um,
Kraken Vault. Maybe he'll have some reward.
How many of them are aiming at us?
Now a total of 4 different sets of barrels are aiming at you. Only 2 of them shot towards you last time.
I guess I will continue shooting at one until we're out of. I feel like
The
I feel
cone
like,
can cover at least 2, if not 3 of them.
Yeah, I feel like this is probably the last of our ammo, and I feel like leaving it is.
If this is what they stole from the Kraken Vaults, I have more ammo. Because we grabbed whole handfuls of it when we were on the trade. If
If it's the same
if it's
ammo,
the same
though, and it might not be the
Might
same
not be,
ammo.
but in my inventory I have handfuls of ammo. And it would so would Red Eel if they were here. I don't know, handfuls of ammo.
This is a tough choice. And how
What are you
far?
doing, Koski?
How far is the closest one?
Closest one is like 20 feet.
Okay, so that's too far for that. I guess I'll continue shooting at the turrets.
Go ahead, roll damage.
Because if we can destroy their turrets here, that's actually amazing. They can't
I mean,
chase us.
we destroyed all the carriages except for this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can't chase us
Hmm.
anymore.
12, 14, 20, 26, 35, 36, 37.
37. You see at least one person fall out of a window, or an illusory covered window,
Okay.
just riddled with holes. So that's one of the 3, or one of the 4 that were shooting at you done.
Okay, and I will yell to Cassius, hook up the other horse. Please.
Okay. Sure. I'm flattered by your manners. I don't know. I'll hook up the other horse.
All right.
The manor's just like,
Well, there's a 2-horse team hooked up to this carriage.
Go! Go! I don't know.
It would be your action to hook them up.
Go! Go!
so I think it's me.
I'm encouraging them.
No, Shannon. No, she's concentrating.
Of course, it is your turn.
Oh, sweet. Now
Go!
we leave. Goodbye.
With the chase music.
I
So
don't like this.
you start to go. Shannon would not be able to keep this item going another round.
Sure.
So the shield drops. And a final volley is being shot at you all as you are fleeing. I would like everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm going to.
I mean, I'm probably gonna go down
immediately.
That's a nat 20.
I don't even think it matters. I'm so low health. It's
19.
probably just
19 success.
natural 20, but I don't think it matters. I'm,
Natural 20.
Wait, did you get 3 natural 20? Everyone put it in the middle. Everyone put it in. Everyone put it in.
I can't. I
That's
can
mine
lift,
right there.
I can lift
fine.
mine.
Oh, yours is cool. What is that? Is that an owl?
No, it's like a Viking.
All
I
right.
can lift mine.
Nice.
You know what?
I'll take mine out and put it in yours.
Y'all got 3 natural 20s.
We just are like.
I would say
no.
take half damage. Take a quarter damage.
Yeah!
Might still not.
We just like perfectly formed.
Yeah.
That's so good. I was ready to use my thing, and I was like, oh, let's just roll it first. Let's see what happens. That was sick, guys.
Yeah, that was recent.
Am I taking an 8th damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you already taken
I'm
half.
raging.
Yeah, this is piercing damage, so
8th damage.
Let's go.
We clap for ourselves.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the distance.
Somewhere there's just.
There's so many 20s in the chat right now.
Hell yeah.
Hang on, let me go to chat. Let me
Yeah,
answer
let's add some more.
Yeah.
This is never
no,
gonna
that's-
happen again, so don't.
320. Nah, it's never gonna happen. Big Kenku can stay.
That was a kangaroo for flavor.
Big Kenku for flavor. Yep, you know what? That's where we're going.
I can't believe we got 3 nat
That's
20.
That's actually great. You know what's funny? I was so defeated when I was writing because I was like, I'm not gonna. It doesn't matter anyways. Oh.
It did matter.
I was ready
It's
for
still
like me to roll bad, and I was gonna use my well learned.
Gary Gygax smiled upon us on
Yes.
this day.
Just yes,
Alright.
natural 20s.
60-10, average 33. Yeah.
How much damage are you?
So, with the 3 rotary cannons shooting at you all as you drive away, you would have taken, should you have not gotten 3 natural 20s, a total before any halving is done, 93 points of piercing damage.
I'm down anyway, so.
Quartered, it's going to be 23 points of piercing damage.
I am up still, but
Yeah.
in pain.
Let me further.
And then
I'm dead.
I'm down as well.
Oh no.
So I'm taking
you
11.
take 11 points of piercing damage.
Koski's like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
It's like, just like, just collapse in a heap on the
So
ground.
was this what,
Guys,
what
what's
damage
happened?
Piercing.
Piercing.
Piercing. So it goes through the same hole.
So, who is still up?
Oh, good.
Shannon is also up.
Alright. You know.
I am.
And is going to immediately be casting Healing Word.
Okay.
First on Dante.
Not again.
What a day.
Give me a death save.
2.
1 fail,
Alright.
then Healing Word.
Nice.
So you each heal for a total of 6 points of healing to Dante, and a total of 4 points of healing to Cassius.
Alright, cool.
But Koski, it's up to you if you want to shoot back as you're driving away.
No.
No?
I think we're probably close enough to out of range at this point.
All right.
I will.
Are we?
If I know it's a rotary cannon, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna lightning bolt one more time at one of them and just ignite all the gunpowder in there.
Yeah, it's taken enough damage to where like 2 points of damage would do it.
Yeah,
So
it's 8d6,
that one.
Yeah.
There's still 2 other rotary cannons that they have in the building.
Yeah, I feel like I can't hit more than one,
It's crazy.
Are,
I've taken.
are we like at the point that we're just about out of range?
but I think on this turn we're.
At the end of this turn, you would be. It's up to you if you want to shoot one last time. It would still hit.
Sure.
I've taken 200 points of damage today.
Nice.
200 points of damage today. 90 twice. Doink was the 14. Then one other.
I've taken 46 points of damage.
200 points of damage today.
20.
Maybe it was for a reason. Maybe he did this for a
You
reason.
took 200 points, and you survived.
42.
Yeah, every encounter.
The other 2 cannons. And you continue to crank, and it's as you are out of ammo. But you all start to ride very quickly back towards Marsix. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Thanks everyone for watching. Thank you to Travis Savoy for all of the amazing music you've heard tonight. You can find them on Bandcamp as well as Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as RPG Music Maker. Thank you to Tabletop Gaming Center for helping us put on this amazing show. Our socials, YouTube, Twitch, and anything else that you're trying to reach us with would be Tabletop Gaming CT. We hope to see you all again next week. But until then, game on. Have a good night, everyone.